Yo!
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. We have an action-packed show for you tonight. It's pretty jam-packed. We only do this every now and then, so it's pretty cool that we have so many people coming on. First person we're going to put in here, we have, you know him from The Shit Show. I'm pretty sure it's the show with B. Rose, Phoenix, and...
Yes,
right.
It is the total shit show.
Yeah, total shit show.
Total shit show. Yes.
Oh, welcome.
So not even 1%.
Thanks for coming, man.
No,
That's right.
we're not holding back any punches. There's enough boomerism to last all of you. If everybody in YouTube fixed every boomer problem they had, we alone could fulfill that quota.
Oh, I'm telling you. We train wreck almost every week. So also we have Ryan Haack. Haack or Hack?
Hawk, yep.
Haack. Okay.
You got it, yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. So you have bric-a-brac we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. So welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah.
And we have somebody pretty new to everything around here. Been seeing his name pop up quite a bit. And I think he's got some projects on its way. Logan from Ibex Universe.
Hey guys.
Hey, Logan, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. So today we just kind of want to cover a quick little thing. We'll cover the chat first, and then we will get into the update. We have, oh my gosh, we have so many people showing up. This is awesome.
The chat's been going.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you guys are all subscribed.
Yeah.
Yes, like and subscribe. We're terrible at.
Yeah, we are, man. We really are. We have Robert Shepard in the house. Frog G.
Hail,
Mr. Von Stugel.
Mr. Von Stugel. Even though he wants
Shelly the Presty in the house. That's awesome. Thank you for showing up. I think she's been under the weather, and it's good to see her up and moving about. So that's good.
Hope you feel better soon.
Ape. Arrogant Apes in the house. Thanks for coming.
Hail.
Rich Ayala. All right, man. Thanks for showing up.
Good book.
Raiden Radio. And who else? We got Mo Biggs in the house. Thanks for showing up. Hail Mo Biggs. Hail Lord Rabner. And did I miss anybody? Crazy Mad. Can't forget Crazy Mad. He's here every week with us. Mo Biggs here every week. Wow. Chat's really taken off. So this is awesome. We got good stuff in the house as well. Thank you for showing up.
Hail, good stuff.
Yeah, man. This is awesome. So tonight we got a lot going on. So we're going to try to do it quick.
A regular night, we're bad at keeping it an hour, so it's probably going to go.
It's going to go forever, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen. So tonight we're going to share a little bit. We're going to just give you an update on our book. And now I can't find it. Isn't that fun?
Well, while you're doing that, we'll just address some haters right now in the chat.
Oh, we have haters?
Raiden Radio says, damn, Phoenix lives in a Motel 6. This is a Holiday Inn, you son of a bitch.
That's awesome. I love it, man.
Holiday Inn, goddamn.
Where's that at? Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. Right there. How dare you?
That's so good.
Man,
Okay, so
you guys were talking before, though. I want to get a green screen and make it look like I live in a mansion. That's awesome.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
man,
the way Anthony Figueroa does it is next level.
That is cool.
With his backdrop.
Yeah, good stuff.
No, this is an actual Holiday Inn. I bounce around. I go to conventions. I travel the country going to conventions, and so I basically live in hotels. Works.
Where are you at right now?
Well, I'm actually home. Right. Well, I don't. So here's the deal. So in the beginning of the year, I decided not to renew the lease because I'm literally going to be gone I've literally got a convention booked every weekend, except for this weekend coming up till mid-August. So there's no point in paying rent somewhere.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be bouncing around and paying hotel fees. So
that's right. Infinity Comics. All right. Showing up for Logan.
Hail
Nice.
Infinity.
Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Ollie.
Okay, so right now what you see on the screen is our wraparound cover for Ballad of the Celestials. So Peter Palmiotti inked this for us, and it's looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, the details are amazing.
Thank you. Right now it's off to Dio Lima for color. And if you guys
he's
know,
great.
the colorist for the Company Men.
Yep, he did a piece for me too.
Did he?
Great colorist, yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's getting busy, so he's getting more in demand, and we're getting worried that we may lose him.
Yeah.
But
his name is getting out there like crazy. He did one of my variant covers for Galden was drawn by Dean James, Comics Mate, and he did the colors on it, and he did a great job.
Okay. Yeah, Dean's cool too. I like Dean's art. Speaking of Dean's art, look what I got.
Ooh,
I got the Embrace.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to actually hit up Michael Odin.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is my art on the box.
Oh, no shit.
So if you guys got the tier that you get the box before the Embrace, you're going to see my art on the cover of it. So there it is.
I don't know.
No, go ahead, Murph. No, go ahead, Murph. My bad.
I was just going to say, how do you always get your books first? Like I didn't get it yet. I'm in Columbus. You're in like a small rural area.
Dude,
I'm in a big city. How am I not getting
my art's on the box, dude?
Oh yeah,
why wouldn't I get it first?
Michael Odin had the boxes done a long time ago, so I lived like 5 miles away from Odin.
Oh, cool.
And so
okay.
I did like the metal trading cards for the Embrace. There's like two sets of metal trading cards.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, that's
cool. So
Dark
I
is
went there
VIP.
to like drop those off, and like 4 months ago, I went to his house to drop them off, and he had the boxes and the sticky hands and the pins and all like the buttons and all that stuff. He had all that stuff already ready, and he gave me some. Yep, that was it. That was one of them.
Got the metal cards right here. Man, they look really good. They're really cool.
Yeah,
so
both of them look
metal.
really good. Mm-hmm.
So very nice. I'll get out of this screen since everybody's done seeing our cover. But yeah, these are great, man.
Yeah, not to knock Dean James, but Booty just killed that.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Dean's is great too, so I won't hate on Dean for that.
I can't wait to dive into it. Everything looks really good,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just excited that I was a part of that. So that's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Reminds me, he told me when you get back in town, for me to hit him up so I can get my book in person. Damn it.
Yeah. Still waiting. That's funny. So Crazy Mad's been hitting us up with a question of the week. So it takes us way off subject, but it's
we totally went off the rails last
fun.
one. Question of the week: chocolate or vanilla?
Fuck. Well, it depends on what it is, right?
For me, definitely. Mostly, I'm.
You guys
chocolate.
know where that vanilla flavor comes though from.
What are you saying, Mike?
You guys know where vanilla flavor comes?
Yeah, you guys know where it comes from? You're not going to like it.
Comes from nut.
No.
Nope.
No. Well, the vanilla bean does. The vanilla.
Yeah,
bean
but there's vanilla flavor in things. Derek, just tell him I can't even say it.
Isn't it from it's from beaver glands, right? Like beaver.
Yeah.
Like the butt glands. Like
beaver. Yeah,
glands.
The butt gland from a beaver. That's what it comes from.
The what?
Yep.
I've never heard this ever.
There's a lot of things.
You can look it up.
Weird, like Skittles, for instance. Skittles
No,
are made
not
by
Skittles.
bugs.
Come on.
The hard shell comes from. There's an ingredient in it that's from a beetle shell. And,
come on!
Yeah, and the actual and the red coloring. The
terrible.
reason it gets the red is part of the blood of a different bug.
It's just
terrible.
terrible.
What?
No more.
So yeah,
Skittles.
the red ones double down on the bugs. Like you get the bug every time.
All the bugs.
The red ones,
All the bugs.
The red ones are doubling down. Look at Shelly's thing. Wait, what?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
make it stop.
If you're into that sort of thing, I guess.
Oh, Shelly, we're not usually this gross on the show, so.
All right, I'll have one that's not as gross, but as bad. The McDonald's McRib. There's an ingredient in there that's also the same ingredient used in like wrestling mats.
Oh,
It's an
wow,
ingredient
yeah.
that's used to
It
preserve
figures.
the McRib, and it's the same ingredient in there. So that's it.
My whole day is already
Oh.
ruined.
You're
I
welcome.
know.
I was
You'll never
unaware
think
of
of
all these
vanilla the
things.
same way.
No,
Exactly.
if this right here got you to kick a nasty McDonald's habit, I'll say you're
I'm
welcome.
literally just gonna think of like a beaver's anus whenever I'm enjoying anything vanilla.
That's
now.
right. That's
I
right.
know,
But I
seriously.
kicked McDonald's a long time ago, to be honest.
Yeah. it's not
McDonald's
good.
just isn't.
Yeah,
isn't
McDonald's
good.
I kicked a long time ago.
Yeah.
You think
Well,
they
big
said
sense.
that,
McFlurry,
like,
though.
they could have an advertisement, the McRib, get the taste of Macho Man Randy Savage in your mouth.
Well, just think about
McFlurry,
this.
though.
Anytime you go to get like a milkshake or anything from someplace, they put vanilla ice cream in and then
Yeah.
put whatever additive. Chocolate's the only one that comes out as chocolate. But if you're getting like strawberry or raspberry or anything, it's vanilla ice cream, so you're getting that.
Okay, let me read Mo's comment here. He says
chocolate's
trivia.
the answer. Chocolate's definitely the answer.
So
Yeah.
Mo says trivia. It was actually an ancestor of Phoenix who first discovered a beaver's ass had a hint of vanilla. Oh, so good.
How dare you?
Beetle exoskeleton is extra protein. Shelly is dying
Thinking
over
positive.
here. Here's a fair
Is
few
it
of
from
my
the COVID
futures.
or from
Yeah.
us? Like, what was it? What's going on?
I mean, you ruined vanilla for a lot of people.
think-
I mean, it just really.
Right now, we're probably worse than COVID right now. I would say.
yeah. Yeah.
People need to know that about vanilla and need it to die.
Exactly.
But that's vanilla. So I used to work for like this really upscale, like chocolate themed restaurant and bar.
Mhm.
And so they infuse chocolate into everything. Like a chocolate barbecue sauce for like chicken sliders and stuff. All kinds of different stuff. But they got their chocolate naturally sourced. But they actually get, so most chocolate that you get like from the store and stuff is made with the same like vanilla extract, the vanilla stuff that we're talking about. Oh shit, I just thought about something.
Okay.
Is the reason they call vanilla extract is because they extract it from anal glands?
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's an extract.
Is that
yes.
what it's supposed to be?
So-
Oh, God damn
So
it.
basically, what you're saying is that it's closer to hemorrhoid cream than ice cream.
Right.
Probably, yes.
But chocolate is not like, if you get like legit source, like the higher end chocolate and stuff, that's an actual vanilla bean and not anal glands. So there you go.
Oh man. So we were out at a winery. We live out in the country, so wineries are kind of a popular thing where we are locally. And we were having just a drink with somebody we didn't even know. They were sitting at the same table, and my wife tells this guy this story. And this guy, he was so flabbergasted, he almost couldn't finish. Like, he was just like, I can't believe my ears right now. Like, it blew his mind when we told him about the beaver ass. It was hilarious. So it was a great show, great story.
Yeah. I didn't find out about the beaver assing until like 3 months ago.
That sounds like some sort of like euphemism, but it actually just is beaver ass. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, we told her about the beaver ass. It sounds like some sort of euphemism.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, now it's ruined Shelly's coffee.
French
Did you see
vanilla,
that?
French beaver
Wait,
ass.
no, I know.
But
Yeah, I liked French vanilla
Yeah.
too.
Never drink
Yeah.
coffee again. French vanilla flavor from French beaver butts. It's
Maybe.
We
at least they're
But don't
French,
they
right?
have like with that flavoring though? Don't they have like the actual vanilla flour thing? in
I'm
there?
not
Is that
sure.
why it's different. I don't know.
There's probably
I don't know.
artificial. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Most of it's
I
artificial.
think.
To me, it's too risky to hope. Just stay away
Right.
from vanilla.
just proceed with extreme caution. Just everything's bad.
Well,
Yes.
now, like with the Skittles.
Oh
who
yeah, I
would've
heard about
thought-
that.
I thought that was just pure sugar wrapped, but it's wrapped in bugs.
What
Well-
Crazy Matt is talking about? Isn't that the civet? Right? It's like a type of animal called a civet or something. It's like
Yeah,
an Asian animal.
yeah.
Like
It's like a cat, but it's bigger than
Yeah.
a cat, right? Bigger than
Yeah.
a house cat.
yeah, I've heard
So-
of that.
Yeah, that's gross, man.
Man, everybody
minute, they
subscribe to
feed-
Murph and Dirk.
But-
You're here to talk video games, and this is where
Yeah.
we go.
Now
right?
we're
Hey
talking about
man,
beaver
well,
ass.
listen. This is how it goes, man. Our chat,
Yeah.
they run the show a lot. It's kind of fun.
Yep.
But
Last week they
Um,
wanted to talk about video games, so we
Yeah.
thought this week would be good. That's not how it works.
No,
here.
now they're not
Last
going to
week
get
we
back on
talked
the
about
subject.
last week we talked about video games. Now we're talking about beaver ass. It's the next natural progression.
Here we go.
There's
That should be
probably
the
a video-
theme. That
Okay.
should be the theme of this channel. Murph and Dirk. We'll talk about anything but video.
Anything.
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
So, yeah, Von Stugel says you have to look for vanilla bean and ingredients for real vanilla. It's true.
Yes.
You have to do that for almost everything now.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get down to the topic, right? Now that we got that out of our system, first 15 minutes of the show.
Wait, are we doing the topic first, or are we
Yeah,
showing
let's go-
everyone's stuff first?
No, we're going to do the topic first.
yeah.
Okay.
We discussed
It makes
this.
people have to stay.
You always have to get
Good
the beaver
choice.
ass out of your system before.
Yeah,
you go.
get it out of your system. See?
Every time.
So
It takes 15 minutes to process every time.
So the question last week was, what were your favorite video games? That's what came up. So we wanted people to just kind of discuss that a little bit, have our panel tell us what their favorite video games are.
I thought we could
if
do
you
it
guys
two
wanna
ways
share-
though. We
Okay.
could go it towards system or even like years or decades. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like you
'cause
think
I
of
was
the
gonna
70s,
say-
the 80s.
Okay.
you have your classics that are amazing, and then your newer
Well-
games that are amazing, and it's so hard to choose one.
I've only
I
been
was
alive
going
for
all
2
time.
decades, so
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
me too.
I don't have a
Nice,
lot.
me
to
too.
Wow.
Ibex
Okay.
hasn't been alive for anything, before PS4. It's fine.
I'm an infant.
Oh man.
That's
Well, because we were
crazy.
even talking about last week arcades and how great they were, like a place
yeah.
just to go and hang
Great time,
out,
man.
and
Mhm.
they're no more.
Well, I'm going to take you back memory lane, and actually, I need to go here. And
I feel like we
share my
have to talk
screen.
about Mario, right? Like,
Well,
come on.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. But that's not my favorite. I mean, I love Mario.
Me as a
it's
kid,
very special.
Mario 1 was like just amazing. The whole
But,
idea.
but this is actually
Yes.
that is my favorite game of all. Like beyond
That is
action,
incredible.
that is one of my favorite games of all time. Probably
I love that
second
game.
favorite game.
Wait a minute. Is it your first or second?
The
It's
music
probably
is
my
fire, too.
second. It's my second. It's not my number
Okay.
one. Now, Ryan,
Okay.
you said you loved it.
Oh yeah, and I listen to the soundtrack like all the time because it's just
Yeah.
got an amazing soundtrack. Yeah, it's great. Love Diddy Kong Racing, and honestly, the DS version is not bad either. So.
Okay. I don't
just
think I
saying.
played that, but yeah. So when I played this, the N64.
Yeah, this is N64.
So, yeah, man. Hey, we got.
Did they
Aerithon
only
here.
make
Welcome,
one?
Aerith.
Like, did Mario Kart kill it? And because I remember playing it with my friends.
Mario
Well,
Kart
you know,
came
Mario
out
Kart-
before though.
Yeah, Mario Kart was my jam.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart's great too. But
I just think that for me, this one hit because, well, a lot of it had to do with my wife too, because I think it's whenever we first dated and stuff, and we would just sit around and play this all the time. And so, and then even after we got married, we played it all the time. So it was like, has a special place, I think, just for that reason. So what do you guys got?
Who wants to go first?
I guess you can go first.
You go top
since
down?
You're at the
All
top. Yeah.
I guess. All right,
Okay.
that'll work. So I guess classic video games. I always go back to like Zelda, the original Zelda with like the
Okay.
gold cartridge and stuff. Like that
Yeah.
was my jam. And then
Which one? Which one was it?
The original Zelda.
The original.
yeah, the first
Zelda.
one was gold on Nintendo.
Oh,
Yeah, the first
okay.
one had the gold cartridge for the Nintendo, the original
I
NES.
think that was
system.
rough, man. That was a rough
And
game
that,
to
that
get
was
on.
it was tough, but like
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know, it was
tough.
just one of those ones where it was like I had to sit down and had my undivided
Oh, great
attention, and
stage.
even though I beat it a bunch of times, it was still always fun.
Yeah,
And then
it's
I
weird
guess
how
newer
those games hit you.
Yeah, it is. And then I guess like newer age, I was always like really into Halo 2, but then fucking somebody, I think it was Crazy Mad, brought up Skyrim. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah. Okay.
So Skyrim I bought as I hate Skyrim.
You hate Skyrim? What?
What?
How do you hate
Well,
Skyrim?
Well, I love
thought-
Skyrim, but I hate Skyrim at the same time. So I was like, hey, I want to get into a game where I'm going to fully immerse myself for a very long period of time and not, because I always had this weird thing of like playing a game and beating it in like a day or two
Oh
and
yeah.
just being like, okay, well, Skyrim, I can't possibly beat it in a day or two.
Yep.
Day 4, my ass gets lost and finds the damn Elder Scroll, and then it's like, now you got to go to the dragon to beat him. I'm like, God damn it! I'm supposed to be on this game. I'm like sitting here booked, like, let me play this game for like a couple months, and like, no. And then I was like, oh, you beat it. And I mean, then I had to go back and like, I actually had to go back and shut off the game, like, and restart a whole new file and make sure I don't go there, because once you beat the main mission or whatever, a lot of side missions disappear.
Oh yeah,
and
right.
so you don't actually have the same experience. So like I had to go and restart it again. I was like, damn it, this game.
Man, crazy man. Phoenix is just as lame in real life as he is on stream.
Shots fired, crazy man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-oh, crazy man. Getting fights on here. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Woo. Oh man. And that's why people hate CG, man. I mean, really. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that.
Right. First
Killer
rule
Instinct.
CG.
Oh, fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like these. This is great.
They were great in the arcade.
Tekken.
I remember my friend who had Mortal Kombat. We were trying to do all the finishers and stuff. That was amazing because you
Yeah, man.
didn't see anything
Wait.
like that ever.
F-Zero.
And
Yeah, I don't know what F-Zero is.
Not sure. Was that?
isn't that a fighting flight like you're
Or is
a
that
fighter
like
jet?
Is that the thing
might
with
be
Captain
a flight.
Falcon? I
It
think.
could be.
You're in like a fighter
Let us
jet.
know
Sure.
good stuff. Let us know what it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like Primal Rage for fighting games back in the day.
Primal
Oh,
Rage.
that
I
was
remember
fun.
that.
Streets of
Spider-Man.
Rage.
Streets of
Streets of Rage
Rage.
was
Yeah.
sick.
I remember
I don't
at
know any
the
of those.
arcade, everyone.
Xenogears.
I think the
Everyone
only one I know
played
from there is
Capcom versus
Demon
Marvel.
Souls. So
The original Ninja Gaiden for the NES system.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I remember that. Played that,
That
all the
was
time,
a
man.
classic.
Yeah, it was great.
I see everybody sitting here super happy when I say that, except for Ibex. Like, I'm talking about
I
Ninja.
think I played Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox, but it was like ages ago, and I was an actual infant at that point, so I hardly remember anything from it.
Well, it's funny because Shelly was like Pong, and I'm like, yeah, we're back to
Oh.
pixels, man. That's all it is, just a
Yes.
big square pixel. So
I still have the original Atari. Like I still have like that with the complete box and everything.
wow, man. Now I didn't have Atari. I had ColecoVision, which was kind of the knockoff, but it had a lot of
Yeah.
great games. So
I'm not saying it to be comedic, but I actually have no idea what the Atari system looks like. Like I know the name, but what does that what does that console even look like?
it's
It's
pretty
like black
archaic,
and
man.
brown and
Yeah, isn't there like wood on it?
yeah.
No.
Like if you
Had
see those
wood
old,
on it?
Wood
like,
or
have
just-
you ever seen
What is
like,
wood?
right? Have you ever seen like those old school TVs that are like it's like mostly wood and then just like a small
Yeah.
TV in it?
Oh yeah,
Like
man.
picture that as a
No.
video game console without the screen. Like and that's it.
Oh,
Hey,
Eric
Eric.
Guapo. Thank you for coming on, man. So yeah, good stuff said it. He thinks it was Nintendo Hovercraft Racing. He
Hovercraft
thought it was
Racing.
Nintendo. Is that game you were talking about, F-Zero?
Mhm.
We need some.
I don't
we
know
need
what
some help
good
here.
stuff.
It's a racing game, I think. Yeah. I
Okay.
think, right.
Okay.
Is that what he's saying?
Oh,
It says Nintendo
oh,
Hovercraft
it
Racing.
was. I know. Okay, yeah, I know what that was.
It like predated
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
Kart.
I think I do remember
Yeah.
Time Killers.
And it, actually, Mario Kart was going to be like a sequel to F-Zero, but then they made it Mario characters with it. I think that was the whole
Right.
thing. Was right.
Yeah, Mario Kart's still a moneymaker for them.
Oh, still killing it.
That's been
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
It's always fun. How can you go wrong?
Oh yeah.
It's the best.
Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior on Commodore 64. Oh my gosh, Commodore 64.
Commodore.
Wow.
I don't.
No one's talking about Zelda 64. I
so-
loved that game.
Now, didn't
Well,
Commodore
Ocarina of
64,
Time?
did that turn
It was
into
good.
IBM?
Huh?
Did that turn into Apple, Commodore 64?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it did. That turned into Apple later on. Maybe I'm wrong. My first
Maybe.
system was a Nintendo, and for years we
Yeah.
only had Double Dragon and Madden 95. Wow. Madden 95.
You guys ever
That
play
game's
the
been around a
duck
long time.
hunt? You could put the gun up to the TV and made it so much easier cheating.
Okay, but okay, so Duck Hunt was a great game. But did you I didn't know this, but you can hook up the and I just found this out like maybe 2 months ago. You could take a controller, right, and put the regular NES, plug the regular NES into like player 2, and the person there can push up, down, left, and right, and that would control the duck.
No.
Yes. I didn't know that at all until like 2 months ago, and I saw a video of somebody doing it, and it was like,
Are you sure it's not like
Son
a
of a
fake
bitch.
thing that they're just faking?
no,
Interesting.
apparently that was a thing. Like you could actually, like a player could control the duck. I didn't know that
Wow.
at all. I was
No, I've never heard that.
like, we wanted to be the shooter. We never wanted to be the duck, right? So like, why would we do that?
You can go out there and get your ass shot.
Right.
Yeah, Double Dragon was great.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
didn't they even make
Yeah,
a
good
movie
stuff.
of Double Dragon? Like a
Good
bad
stuff
movie?
sent me a pic.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can share. I don't know
Is
if I
it-
can
is
Yeah, you
it
share.
better
safe
look
for
at it
work?
before you share
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you might want to like. We've
It's,
all seen Good Stuff's channel.
No, it's just a screenshot, so it's all good. So let me see if I can share
Hey,
it.
look,
So
crazy
F0.
Matt says yeah, I'm correct. He actually gave me praise for once. Thank you, Crazy Matt. He said, "Yep, correct. Player 2 could control the duck."
All right, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
So there it is.
Oh, I
That's
remember this
F0.
Man.
I do remember that game.
Old school racing right there, man.
Yeah, really.
Oh, Commodore
Yeah.
had nothing to do with Apple. Okay, so Commodore
Okay.
came out before Apple, I think, before Apple became a thing.
But didn't they get bought
Okay,
out?
I got it mixed up.
Yeah, I thought they got bought out.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Like with
Okay.
the duck, can you make it do like ridiculous movements that a duck wouldn't do? Like
I
just
guess
to
like if
piss
you,
off
if
the
you
other
push
player?
up, like if you push up, the button, like the duck would just fly straight up and like left, right, down. It would just you could just control it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Crazy Matt, don't get used to it, Phoenix.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well,
You know, it was a great
wait, let's
game
see this.
that doesn't like people. If you played it, you'll instantly know like how awesome like that game was. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Never
I've heard of
played
that.
it.
Yeah, I have heard of that one. Yeah,
But have you guys
Never
ever
played it though.
No, never played
That's-
it.
that's the one with like the squirrel that curses, right?
Yes, like curses and like fucking does all kind like he bangs like this chick at a hooker bar. Like, are you kidding me? Like what? Good Stuff's played that
My
game.
God.
I blame that game for everything Good Stuff.
We have children
does.
in here. We shouldn't talk about that right now. Sorry,
Oh,
There's
Logan.
children in here.
I'm
I
just
bet you
kidding.
get your
I'm
first
playing.
few. We'll talk about it more. Okay, sorry, bro. I think you're cool. You're totally cool. I'm not playing.
Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. He's new. He has to get razzed a little bit, right?
A little
Just
bit,
wait.
but at the same time, he came in and he's been pretty chill. He's been a pretty chill.
He
guy.
has.
Unlike
Doing great.
NTM Comics, NTM came into CG super hot, and then everybody roasted him for like a year straight, and then he's like, "All right, he's cool."
Yeah, but he's been killing it. So
Yes, he has.
he was able to back it up, which is great. So
Yep.
good for him, though. Good for him.
Frog Jeeth, hail Frog.
Yeah.
Oh, I never played Leisure
Leisure
Suit
Suit
Larry,
Larry, I
but
remember this.
man, I know about
That's
it.
some fun stuff.
40-year-old children.
Oh wow. Mhm. Thanks for the laugh, snap time. All right.
You're welcome.
Thanks for stopping by, Shelly. Hope you feel better. Continue to feel better.
Yes.
Okay. So, my gosh, we could go on that topic forever. I haven't even given you my favorite. My favorite was this one, and I'm just sharing everything tonight. You guys aren't sharing anything. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is.
Oh,
Mm.
classic.
That was my favorite game. I think it still is probably my favorite game of all time. I don't know why. It's not like when you go back and play it, it was good for the time it came out, but looking at it now,
yeah.
you know, it's pretty dated. But man, you could
Dude.
shoot so fast. Like if you could get your thumbs to work fast enough, man, it was on.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So
Did you get to take your helmet off every time and then instead of shooting people, try to be nice to them? Like how real Boba Fett is now? Like,
yeah, fight for the
let's
people
be nice
instead
to
of
everybody?
yeah.
Could you do the alternate ending where you set up an REI on Tatooine? Can we do that?
Oh man, it's terrible.
The new Boba Fett.
Did you see the memes of people with the episode where Boba Fett's surrounded by the people with shields, and they're showing like you have a rocket on your back, like you can just go up in the air. That's great.
Right.
It's just killing your childhood, isn't it, Eric?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Mo wants us to play a brief educational video about Commodore. I don't know, Mo. I might have to gatekeep that one.
I trust
Video's
Mo's
only
links.
30 seconds.
Mo has never, at least, like, if he was going to do some shady shit with a link, he would have done it on Black Rose Comics already.
I don't think it's shady. I just wonder if I just don't know if I want to give it any time. No.
He did say please. So for Mo, that's pretty big.
No, you're right.
He's usually demanding.
Okay, hold on.
I'm actually kind of interested in this too.
Yeah, hold on a minute and I'll get it there.
Yeah, I never really messed with the Commodore that much, so this will be educational for me.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
All right. Mo, you win. I'll do it. Let me see here.
Mo is a CG entity. He always wins.
Yeah.
Except for when he has to kill D-Wag.
Well, he's been with our channel since day one, so we kind of gotta.
He's been with us. Yeah, he's usually the first on a lot of channels. He was the first on Black Rose Comics.
Yeah.
Let me know.
To his own detriment.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Can you hear it?
Yep. Yeah. The audio's coming.
Okay. This is awesome. Man, those graphics are pretty good for the day.
Right?
Look at that. Phoenix.
And the game could never do anything like that.
No. But you got a lot to live up to for that animation.
Yep.
That's awesome.
They set the bar pretty high.
Nice.
But that's pretty remixed into like a song.
Nice.
Wow. Well, whoa, what was that?
I was
guys
sad.
hear
I
that?
didn't see a single pet dinosaur.
Oh, I saw
like
videos
the
playing in the
animation for
background.
Dinosaur. Wait, it was what?
I still had the video playing in the background for some reason. So I was kind of freaking
Yeah,
out.
that'll happen. It's happened to me. So.
Yeah, man, the joysticks. Oh my gosh. Oof. On Stugel said, "Don't be a Bancroft." Yeah, I was almost there. I was almost there, ready to gatekeep Mo, and I came off the ledge, Mo, for you. Girls broke down your door for Commodore 64.
Yep, intro to hand jobs.
You said that so off the cuff.
Joysticks. I mean, you know, it works.
Hey, the name, it was called Joystick for a reason. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Well, did everybody get enough of the games? What's that?
We never got to hear Ibex or Ryan's favorites.
Yeah, that's true. Let's hear your favorites, and then we're going to move on.
I'll go.
Okay.
My favorite, I would say, like this will date me, but Uncharted 3. Like I think the Uncharted series is like awesome, and I think I remember when I got that game, I rented that game, and I feel like I'm sure 4 is better, and I know it is, but for some reason 3 is just like it stuck out to me because there's so many great scenes and like so many great fights in that game, and in the whole Uncharted series. But like I feel like those games, even though they're scripted and like there's not unlimited ways you can handle situations, they're still amazing to me. You know, I feel like just great games. So
yeah, that's fun. I've never
really
played
great
a
story.
bunch of PlayStations and never played one of them.
Yeah, you guys gotta play. You could. I mean, it's kind of like Indiana Jones, but like, yeah, it's basically like a great Indiana Jones game. You know, like if there were ever the 5th one, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, the movie and the Indiana Jones movie too. Yeah, I'm excited for both of those.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think Tom Holland was actually a pretty good cast for the character.
Really? That is a good
For
cast?
I kind of think I think Oscar
He's a
Isaac
little
would have been good.
Yeah,
look like him,
he
really,
would have been
but-
better.
Interesting.
But I think his frame, just how he's like, you know what I mean? Because he was running around the forest a lot and in the jungle a lot in Uncharted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he just has that
We'll
natural.
see.
Well,
I think
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg is a good Sully, though. I like that. I like how
Yes.
he's like younger and like the Sully in the games is like usually Nate has to go save him, or something like that. So it's kind of cool that he's more physically, how do you say it? Just capable,
He's just strong.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Ibex. Logan, what you got?
I think my favorite game of all time is Halo. Actually, being a professional man-child, I even have the Chief figure on my desk. I always have him looking at me. I started with Halo CE actually, but I think me and my brother played Reach and Halo 3 the most.
Wait, which one did you say you started off with? Halo what?
CE. It came out the year I was born, but I played it like a couple of years later.
Wait,
so
Halo 2. What about that wasn't one that you played a lot? Halo 2 is for me that Halo 2 is like the best one.
I remember in Halo 2 I always wanted to be the Arbiter. It's like my brother would be Master Chief and I would always get like the second controller. And, we'd play out together.
Yeah, that was fun because that was the first time they introduced like the zombies and like the multiplayer games and stuff, and those are so much fun to play.
Yeah, the Flood.
Yep. You could do the Flood. You could do I remember like the zombie one where like you were the zombie. You were like super fast. You could jump super far, and everybody would have to try to survive you. And that was so much fun.
My kids got into Halo games. I never did. I never didn't enjoy them the way that they did. I don't know why. So
it came out when I was in college. So
we got somebody joining. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yo,
Heroes. Somebody let him out of the
going,
cage.
Man?
Holy shit. It's been a rough fucking day, but what's up, everybody?
Hey, man, I'm glad you made it.
What did I miss?
We're talking games, bro. We just finished up Ibex talking about Halo, so you could jump in and say what your favorite game was.
Wait, hold on. He missed at Beaver Ass. We were talking about Beaver's asses.
You like vanilla? You're not gonna.
Oh shit! Oh, that thing again.
Yep. You like Skittles? Not anymore.
Yeah, Skittles too.
Skittles too. Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare ruin Skittles for me.
Skittles and the McRib.
Kick Phoenix. Kick Phoenix. I demand Phoenix kick now. Kick Phoenix.
Man.
Fucking.
I'd rather Starburst than Skittles, but there's probably something terrible with Starburst, like children's blood.
Hell of it.
Right?
Oh yeah, they had to do so many sacrifices.
Oh, that's funny, man. Jeez. Yeah, everybody's saying Hail B Rose.
Yep.
Yes, I am here. Do not ask heroes about games. Pokemon discussions kill viewership.
Yeah.
This is true. Don't ever bring up Pokemon in a stream.
Okay, we're not going to bring it up.
I mean,
we're moving on.
It's on my desk, though. I got it on my desk.
Oh,
fuck.
Okay, Logan. Hold back.
We'll hide it, though.
Hold back.
We'll hide it.
No, that happened.
I hit it.
B Rose talked about Pokemon one time on stream, and like our viewership went from like 12 to 0.
No,
like,
yeah.
Oh wow.
It went to absolute 0. The second B Rose
everyone dipped
Pokemon
out.
War.
Pokemon no one was having it with Pokemon.
That's weird though. Didn't that Pokemon cell phone game like change the world?
For like a month, and then that was it.
Yeah, because people died,
and then
people fell off cliffs and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't have that. They also didn't have that feature. They didn't have the feature about like the max speed or whatever. So people were like driving on the highway. Like there was a guy in Boston, like on the highway, like on 95 right outside of Boston, that ended up causing like a 6-car crash, and it killed like 4 people because he's playing Pokemon Go, and then he like slammed on his brakes to try to catch a Pikachu that popped out, he said, or some shit.
Oh my god.
And like it killed 4 people.
One of the weakest fucking Pokemon in the game.
That's crazy.
So that's why they started setting up like speed limits or whatever. Like you can't go above a certain mile.
Do they really have to do that? I feel like if you're if you're gonna drive while playing the game and then brake because you see a Pikachu, I feel like that's not really the developer's problem. I feel like that's 100% you.
Oh,
Hey,
it
I'm
was the
gonna
people.
eat these cheeses because I haven't eaten shit all day, and I'm gonna piss off Mo. I'm gonna piss off Mo big time.
But yeah, technically
okay.
it's not. But they did. Some people did sue the game development company.
That's
Obviously
great.
sued him too.
Now,
but sued
see,
the game developer for
we used to
'cause
get
they held
people.
some kind of responsibility.
We used to get people in our alley, like in our back alley behind the house. They would just be lurking in the alley. But what they were really doing was hunting Pokemon, and they would just be sitting there in their car. And you know, and I'm like,
not having it.
Yeah, Mo says. Oh, look at that! Lost 4 viewers. Okay, we're moving off this stupid.
Did
shit.
we really? That would be freaking
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's
knew
it.
what happened.
We're not doing. We're not doing this.
What happened?
Oh my god.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Enough about stalkers and shit. All right, let's get into books. Let's get into some projects. Ryan, we want to give you a chance to cover your stuff. I have your page called up on Indiegogo.
Yes.
Do you have anything other than that you would like to share, or do you want to?
That's it,
share?
really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you giving me the platform, though, for sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
Brett.
Yeah.
There it
So
is.
yeah, that's my project.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about it, because actually this is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's basically now that it's Epiphany season, Christmas has passed, but basically it's a story about a planet Christmas. It's kind of like, if I could sum it up, it's like the most epic holiday special you could ever imagine. Like if there was one that had every possible character in it, and it had this amazing war setting, this would be it. There's fighting, there's battles, there's a lot of different characters that you're familiar with, some that are shifted and different that you might be familiar with, but also there's different changes. It's like kind of like a Rankin Bass, the puppet, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Year Without a Santa Claus, those movies, but with a Star Wars twist. So again, like I said, there's war, there's fighting, there's just all out war and battles, and
Nice.
Basically the situation is that an intruder has kind of forced these some people in the planet that used to be peaceful to fight against the remaining the villagers. The Nutcrackers are kind of going rogue, taking over the planet for a certain purpose, and we have a main character who's trying to find Father Christmas to stop the Nutcrackers, because basically Father Christmas is supposedly the most powerful person in the planet, but yet he's kind of MIA. So that's the whole mission of the story. It's a journey story. It's an adventure story through and through. It's a kid's story, but it does have a lot of adult, it's definitely accessible for adults. Again, like the PG Star Wars vibe.
Star Wars, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So it's a really fun story. If you like Christmas and appreciate those fantasy stories, if you like awesome action, if you like cartoon kind of violence, this is definitely something that would be up your alley. So
Okay, cool.
Is it like 80s cartoons where G.I. Joe's guns weren't hitting anybody?
No, it's like Star Wars, where they hit you, but you don't see blood or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Star Wars, they don't really hit anybody either.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
they kill the stormtroopers and different people. with
Yeah.
guns.
Oh, yeah.
So, and
They
like
destroyed a lot of
sabers.
wall paintings. The stormtroopers did.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like you have. Let's look at your perks a little bit.
Yeah.
So you have the
So, yeah,
bric-a-brac
we got-
physical bundle.
Yeah, since this is issue 3, there's 2 issues previous that people would need to buy or look at if they because it is a continuing 4-part story, so it'd be nice to kind of have those refreshers to know what's going on. You can't really jump into this one, I'll be honest, just reading it, because there's so much that's happening, so you kind of would be lost. So it's nice to have the bundle. It is an arc, so it's like an arc in an overall general story. Like there's going to be more arcs in the future, but Yeah, digital perks too for people who are out of the country and don't want, or people who just don't want to pay shipping. But the shipping isn't that expensive, and I know the shipping nowadays during COVID. I mean, you guys have probably seen the videos of California. It's not great. So, I can understand why people would buy the digital too. So, got a lot of different offerings.
It's almost necessary for everybody now. I mean, I don't see how people are going to get away with not having a digital tier of some kind.
Right.
Or at least putting digital in with every tier.
Well, especially because of how much, how many people in CG are in Australia and Canada.
Yep.
Our homies in Mexico and South America and stuff like that.
They'll always get lost or something.
Because but here's the thing, shipping, when you calculate shipping to like Australia, for instance, it's $70 for a book.
Oh, right. Right.
So it's like, wait, why? Like nobody in Australia is going to pay that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and why would you?
It's ridiculous. And then you take the chance of it getting lost, damaged, whatever. It's just, doesn't seem worth it. Digital's the way to go. For sure.
I would. And you completely leave the headache and just go with digital and give people that option. I think it is good. Yeah, and so.
Okay, cool. All right. The coloring's interesting on this, so. And I like it because I do like the cartoony style of it. I really do.
Yeah, our artist is Raphael Sam. I'll put his Instagram. You guys definitely need to check that out if you're curious, because he's an incredible artist and super creative and is always drawing stuff that you would probably be interested in. If whether it's Marvel fan things or he just did a whole Pokemon fan thing and then he did The Boys, so he's always doing really cool stuff, so you should check it out. I'll put it in the private chat here so you can share it. But he's an incredible artist and definitely a huge contributor to the way the series looks and the way the characters look and the vibe that we're going for. So
now, have you thought about putting this into like a children's book form?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that's eventually the goal, is to be able to have it in that kind of form where it's, accessible to kids the way that the night before Christmas is accessible to kids, where you can get it at a bookstore and then read it. That is my ultimate goal, is for it to be read to kids during Christmas. I love that, because I remember when my mom used to read the night before Christmas to me before bed on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, I want kids to just have an awesome, what would it be like the Nightmare Before Christmas on steroids, or the night before Christmas on steroids? You know what I mean? Just completely comic book aesthetics, and just really an all-out fun adventure story. Because I don't think I've ever really seen that, where it's like a Christmas planet that's completely taken seriously, and people live there, and there's there's politics, and there's it's a living world, and I'm just super excited, after this arc to continue on and to take on different themes, and it's really an exciting thing. So I hope that people enjoy it. A lot of the fans have there's been fan art. A lot of people who've supported the books they continue to support it. So that's a good thing, at least in my eyes, is that we have continuing backers and people are really enthusiastic about it. So I hope that we can fund this book. I know we don't have many days left, but if we don't fund this one, then we'll just try again, because that's the whole spirit of this. You just never give up. Never, ever give up.
A page up. Do you have a star throwing up like fire? What was that?
So there's basically so the main villain. So there's the Nutcrackers, and there's a secret villain behind them. He has this machine called the Solstice Eater, and it is eating stars. So that basically what happens is, the whole idea is like the solstice, the winter solstice. So it's kind of continuing to that. So basically it eats suns, so that then basically they can deplete the energy on these planets and then ransack them, basically. So this is the evil villain's plot, is to basically, so, and it's kind of connects to obviously the sun during the winter solstice, Jesus Christ, the sun. So there's different things like that are
like
kind
that.
of.
This page is really striking to me. Just visually and color-wise, I think it's very striking. I think for a kid, that it would be very striking.
Right.
It's really cool looking.
Since it's a whole planet, is there like kingdoms or countries or?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a Christmas Atlantis, if you will. It's like a Atlantis. There's a people that live under the who it's completely Christmased out, and there's people who celebrate Christmas there. There's Obviously, the North Pole. I feel like all we ever see in Christmas movies is the North Pole. And that's why I really wanted to make something different. So there's desert populations. There's, like Mustafar, in Star Wars, there's a lot, volcanic people who have settled in volcanic settlements and stuff like that. Or there's in mountains or in the clouds or all these different things. So it's definitely a lived in kind of world. So it's really a fun thing where, again, we're trying to make it and differentiate it from different Christmas specials and make it a kind of like Tolkien-esque, like lived in world. So
you have the places that Elf talked about when he was on his journey to New York.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. I need a.
What was it called?
Oh, you gotta watch Elf.
Cane Forest and.
I've seen Elf, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time. But there is a candy cane forest. There's a candy mountain. That's in the first.
That's awesome.
It's all that. The Christmas. It's really. I mean, if you guys are familiar with the Rankin Bass movies,
I love those growing up.
Man. That is really where we're taking a lot of the aesthetics from, and then just really taking it to 100. We have awesome battles. This issue has a 12-page battle. We're talking about all these different factions coming together and just beating the crap out of each other. So it's really, really fun. It's like, when you were a kid and you had those action figures that you didn't care if they broke, you just slam them together. Like that is exactly what this is, funny.
Okay, now is that the main villain right here?
No, this is kind of like our anti-hero. He's kind of like obviously if we're going to talk about Christmas, we definitely have to emphasize and talk about the religious aspects as well, because it kind of is an empty Christmas special without that. And again, if we're alluding to the Rankin Bass stuff, there was Jesus in that universe. There absolutely was. If you look at Esther, the donkey, or or the little drummer boy, But anyway, Good King Wenceslas is like a zealot, and he's, he lives in a far corner of Planet Christmas and completely rejects all commercial Christmas things. He thinks that Father Christmas is a false god and that he's actually looking for the Messiah somewhere on this planet. So again, that kind of ties in with our main character and it kind of mucks up some of our main character's plans. He kind of gets in the way, and he's an awesome guy in terms of like, he's completely capable. His knights are super powerful, but still they are overpowered by the Nutcrackers because the Nutcrackers have weapons from outside of the planet. So they're still completely. So again, but you'll get to see them throw down with in this issue as well. So super fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah, I think it looks great. I like to see variety. I mean, I think there's just a lot of adult content that we have, that we see all the time, and that's great. But I want to see all aspects. A lot of the all ages books and things like that. I just don't think there's enough of. So I think it's really cool to see everything like this.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think that it's very different. So that's part of the reason why we struggle sometimes with getting the book funded, is that it's timely, super different, and not everyone has kids and not everyone wants to read a children's book. But I guarantee you that you will get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Yep. Yeah. There you are with the father of lies.
That's
both sides.
That's one way. One way you could say it.
Oh, sorry. No, I think it's cool, man. I think it's great.
No, but I mean, it's brilliant because they're always looking for Christmas specials, and
Biro still believes.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, D-Wag, thanks for coming. Nefarious, thanks for coming. Glad you guys joined us.
What up, I'm only here for Logan. He's only here for Logan.
Yeah, you ain't here for any of us.
Okay, there's your artist.
Raphael. Yeah. Raphael Sam. Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. Super awesome guy. And again, please follow him on Instagram.
Love that picture of him.
Doing yourself a favor, because he has some epic stuff that he posts. So I would check him out for sure.
Okay. And you with your family, it looks like?
Yeah, those are the t-shirts that you can purchase. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, got us.
I like seeing family support, projects for people, because I think it's cool.
This is some fan art by a guy named Carlos Rodriguez. If you guys know of the project of, I think, Frank Otis Stein or something like that. I think if you ever heard of that, he worked on that. It was on Indiegogo last year, and he's worked on a lot of different cool things. But he's a good friend of mine. And yeah, I've just had some really cool fan arts. And the people who know the series and enjoy it, I think are really supportive, and I hope that we get more people. As time goes on, I'm just going to continue to push it. It is a difficult project to fund because, like I said, it's very timely, but I won't give up. I really believe in it, and if I have to pay all my money to make it happen, I will make it happen.
Man, I think it's cool. I can't believe it. You haven't already been funded already. So where are you at on the funding?
50%, yeah.
50%.
Not great. And we only have We have a week left, but
this is your last 30. This is your second 30 days.
Yeah, it is.
Damn it.
That looks like little D-Wag flying over top of Santa Claus right there.
looking for the magic crack rock.
That's pretty cool, though. I like that drawing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It is good. That was on Drawn and Quartered.
Okay.
I asked for crack and you gave me a bicycle, you asshole.
Oh man, that's too good. Yeah, that's a great drawing though. I like it.
Yeah, and some fans, so
very cool. Yeah, this is great.
Did you ever give any thought to the idea I had when you were on our stream about doing like Holiday Wars, where you had like personified version of holidays just battling it out?
I mean, that would definitely be something interesting. Yeah, it would be cool.
But like have it like comedically, like obviously have 4th of July be like super ultra American and stuff like that. And,
right.
St. Patty's like super Irish, like
Leif Erikson Day,
This drunk Irish dude that just stumbles around, but the more he drinks, the stronger
what's all
he
Irish
gets.
hate here?
I'm Irish. I'm Irish.
So am I. I'm Irish too.
I'm much more Irish than Flynn. But I'm just saying, I get my superpowers from alcohol. Don't you guys?
Yeah, I guess.
That's definitely something I think that would be a cool backup story. I mean, like I said, we want to kind of like develop the world first. Like, I'm just kind of wary as to like, going into other planets because it kind of like that's already been ground. I mean, I honestly think that The Nightmare Before Christmas is an excellent movie, and it's really kind of treaded that ground already. So I don't know how much I would be adding to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's the same reason they haven't made a sequel to Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like, what would it really add much more to it? Like, if they made another one?
If you made a Halloween planet, you can make a civil war there of candy against whatever, monsters or whatever you wanted to. Do it on that.
I mean,
Bugs could be the Skittles.
I was just saying, like an ultimate like tournament.
It would be cool.
Where like each holiday has its own planet, and they each send one representative who's like the most whatever of that particular holiday, and they all meet together for like this big ass like brawl throwdown.
Yeah, once you get through an arc of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once you complete your arc, then you could play with it all you wanted to and have some fun.
Yeah. No, definitely. Maybe we could have like an annual or something like that, or a fun like one-off. Cool. I can definitely see that happening where we could
do an ash can or something,
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like it's exactly. All right.
Nefarious says we need a crossover with Dwarves versus Lions.
There you go.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'll let Brian know.
Fun. Yeah, but it'd be, I don't know. I just thought having like personified versions of the holiday, like super personified, but like in a comedic way, kind of like like Peacemaker, almost just like that weird like comedic thing for each different holiday.
Right.
Would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that would be cool.
Oh man, D-Wag, he's got his bout coming up tonight at 9:00. They're going to be having their wrestling match.
Damn it! Right when we stream,
check that out. I know, man. I'm sorry.
Wait, it's 9:00. It's 9:00 Eastern time.
So it's after this then.
Yeah.
So
time zones, man. I'm retarded when it comes to time zones. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wait, it is
like
9 o'clock
Eastern.
You guys were like, "Oh, we're starting at 8 o'clock Eastern," so I knew. Everything's in reference to Eastern, which helps me out.
That's true.
Neff says it's now.
Jesus can't die. That's true. Yeah, well, 9 o'clock for us. It is 9 o'clock for us now. So, I mean, we'll try not to be on here too long. So Ryan, thank you, man. Thank you for coming on and showing your stuff.
Thanks for having me on.
I really like the art.
Thank you guys. Thanks for checking it out. And V-Rose, thanks for having me on, obviously, and in Phoenix too.
Yeah, man, no problem.
But thank you guys for the support.
Yeah, so you're welcome to hang, and we're gonna get into a little bit of Ibex universe. See what's happening. Now let me get into you sent me a link, Logan.
Yeah.
You want
Hail,
me
General
to-
Piggy.
It's just the YouTube and the Twitter that I have.
Okay. So let me
Ibex.
share
right.
that.
You got some backs?
Say what?
I
Some
thought
people
you
back.
said-
Okay, so this is Logan's Twitter page.
Mhm.
So you guys will have to follow Logan at Ibex Universe. Logan from
We're
Ibex.
We're almost at 1,000 there. So
Awesome.
Wow, nice.
Awesome.
Hell
That's
yeah.
more than I have. That's for sure. I don't have that many people on Twitter. It's kind of weird, but
What I did what B Rose said, and it works. Like I looked
What?
for people that were like CG, followed
Oh.
them, and then they'd give me a follow back,
yeah,
Yep.
and it worked.
Exactly.
General Piggy, thanks for coming by.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize you
I-
were talking about followers on Twitter. I was thinking like subscribers. I'm like, damn, you found somebody that goes to conventions too.
Yeah, I don't have very many at all. I have a couple hundred, so a few hundred maybe.
Those numbers
Okay.
up.
Then what else you got going on?
and then there's a
Logan, you
YouTube
got
channel as well.
YouTube
That was
channel,
newer though.
okay.
So
All right, so let
Yeah.
me
Subscribe to it, guys.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
definitely sub to him. He's really good.
What do you usually do with your YouTube?
I've been kind of just since I'm new, I've been bouncing around from different types of content. So I did some like
Okay.
art commentary stuff. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it, but I did some like that political like comic commentaries. Some people said not to get involved in drama though, so maybe I won't do that.
Are you
Yeah.
being
Seems
funny
to work.
with it, or are
It
you
works.
being like,
Yeah,
serious?
Yeah, it works for some people, and then it doesn't work for others. Like
Yeah, the commentary right there of Eric Larson's he put the COVID in his Savage Dragon book. Yeah, so I tried that, and then
punk.
I also did a comic.
I mean, you got more views on that than the other two, so maybe I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, you really did.
I
Yeah.
mean, like almost double. So I mean, there's an argument to be made, right? Like,
That maybe I just should get into the drama. I don't know.
I just think I think obviously do your thing, but if there is something that speaks to you, then talk about it. But like, don't do the fake outrage. You know what I mean?
I think my next video that I want to do is about how superheroes have always been diverse. Because like if you look at it, like you have Batman who's like a billionaire whose parents died and he dresses as a bat. And you have Daredevil who's like he's blind and is a Catholic lawyer and stuff like that. Like I feel like it's already been diverse for like the longest time. So I feel like you could do some sort of like overview on that.
Diversity of class.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's great. I think you should talk about what interests you, but yeah. I would watch on some
Just
of the
stay away
drama,
from
but,
the weebery. It's been
yeah,
really
that too.
not the word.
No Pokemon. No Pokemon.
don't mess
Man,
with
You
Pokemon.
killed the chat. We brought up Pokemon and my chat went away, man. Like all the comments.
we
stopped.
try to tell you, man.
Yeah.
It went on.
Damn. That's all right. We had a great time though.
As
Did we
Ryan was
really have
talking as
people
well.
leave?
Yeah,
I think
as
some
Ryan
people
was
did,
talking, as Ryan was talking about his book, he mentioned how the artist did Pokemon, and I saw it drop from 8 to 6 viewers. Clearly, as soon as he mentioned it.
Oh man, yeah, it's too bad, but hey, that's all right. We're not going to hit everything everybody wants all the time,
Right.
but I will say
Wait,
this is probably like the most diverse chat that we've had ever. So that's really cool.
Sign of growth.
If you wanted to the superheroes that I've made, I could either send you a link to like a Google document, or I could share my screen and then show this this folder that I have. Either one.
Why don't you share your screen and we'll put it up there.
Okay,
Look
let's
at it.
see.
Why is Shadowpunk saying the worst thing in life is to lock your keys in your car?
So whatever you do, don't.
He
lock
locked
your
his keys in the car. He tweeted that earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's-
He was getting out of his car and he dropped his keys as he was closing the door.
Oh,
Did he not have his
sucks,
phone on him?
man. That sucks.
I mean, even if you did, it's still a pain in the ass because then you got to call somebody to get a key, depending on where you're at. If you even have somebody that can get a spare key, if you have one.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it, like $50 to get?
You ready for this?
Yeah, the screen should be sharing. I'm out of incognito mode. It's all good.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
nice.
Okay. So tell us about this a little bit.
So this guy's name, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but right now it's 3D Star, and basically he's kind of like the Superman of the universe. He can, he can fly and all that. He has superhuman physicality, and basically he got his powers by a cosmic being, which is like the embodiment of space, and he can jump from dimension to dimension. So that's why, his name is 3D Star, and even some of his outfit.
Right to the crowd.
So he's got 3D in there. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and his goggles.
You might want to maybe make the 3D like on the belt instead of the knees.
Yeah, I should.
Because there's like a knee pad joke in there.
There's a what?
A knee pad joke.
A knee pad joke in there.
You never.
What is that?
Oh, you've never. Okay, wait. But, I'm actually. Yeah, you're kind of younger. But there was a movie back in the day, and this guy. It was like a running joke. The guy got this girl knee pads because she was giving oral so much that she was having bad knees.
That's
I don't know. Maybe I remember that movie.
That's
but like,
interesting.
it was hilarious. Like it was one of those comedy movies, and like this guy was like, "Yeah, I got." It was like a Christmas parody movie, and the guy was like, "Oh, for Christmas, I got you knee pads." She's like, "Why the fuck did you?" Oh, because you've been sucking so much dick. I figured your knees were gonna go out soon. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it was so funny."
So
that's interesting. That is interesting, I guess.
I guess.
Well, maybe now y'all can't unsee it.
Yeah, I do like the name of it though. So
yeah,
I do like the name, and I like the concept of what he is. So I think it's great.
I don't know if you remember too. I don't think we have them anymore, but even like the glasses here are based off of those old 3D goggles that they
3D glasses, yeah, man.
Glasses, yeah.
When you go to the movies.
So I guess he would be kind of like the leader of this team.
Okay.
And then we have this guy as well. We'll open him up. I did this one today actually. While I was like, I was fighting against the clock to get this done before the stream. This is Captain Cartoon. His whole entire power is that he basically abides by like cartoon logic instead of real world logic. So if you were to like take a hammer and like smash him on the head, like his head would just flatten, and he'd be able to like blow air like back into his head and like pop his head back to more proportions or something. Yeah, he could like pull like a mallet out of like seemingly no stuff like that, like that the old rubber hose 30s animations.
So kind of like the Mask.
Yeah, he's like the Mask, a lot like the Mask, yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like that.
He'd be like the comic relief, I guess. And everyone always comments, I don't know why, on the way that
keep going to the crotch, Derek?
Every single time I show anybody that character, that's all they comment on. I don't know why.
The bulge?
The bulge every time.
Yeah, your eye kind of goes right to the bulge. I think that's the...
Man, no, mine didn't go to that at all. Mine went to
mine either.
What happens when you skip leg day?
He did skip leg day, it's true.
That was where my mind goes to. My man constantly skips leg day.
And then this guy, this is like the Dr. Fate of the universe. This is Dr. Ancient, and basically
cool.
There's like this primordial like kind of being called the Wandering Spirit, and every like human lifespan it kind of jumps from human to human and instills like the power of Dr. Ancient in them, and it makes them into that. It's kind of like the Spectre from DC. I don't know if you guys know that character.
Actually,
that you got in the middle there.
It seems like Dr. Fate to me. It's very close to Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate. I think they also do that, right? The helmet jumps from character to character.
Yeah, the helmet and the arm.
Oh yeah.
So is this going to have ties? Because obviously I see the Eye of Anubis and stuff like that. Is this going to have any like ties to like ancient Egypt?
Yeah, actually, I guess I'll get into this as well because I was gonna save it, but it's like I don't think it's gonna be that much of a spoiler if I make him a book. Is that in the first like story arc, he's gonna be helping. I don't know if you guys know the legend of Osiris, the Egyptian god of life, but basically his brother Set was jealous of him, and so he like dismembered him.
Mhm.
Kind of cruel, and then he scattered his body parts all across the world, and his wife had to go and find them. So in this universe, I'm gonna make that same thing kind of happen, but the Egyptian gods kind of summon this guy to help them out finding the body parts of Osiris. So yeah, he's gonna be tied into them. Yeah.
Rob's irritable bowels is here.
And he's confused.
Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, he's confused. So this is Ibex Universe's concept art for some characters that he has. And he's going to make a project with. So yeah, we're going over that.
Oh,
right
I just
now.
assumed the question mark was like the confusion was about him, like the irritable bowels. Does he have to go? Or does
Oh,
he not?
yeah.
Like,
Well, it could be.
I thought.
Ooh,
I know.
Do I
It's
or
confusing.
don't I?
Right, like that was my thought. It was like,
You know,
he's
depends takes you a long way there. I mean, if you get depends, you don't have to question anymore, right?
Yeah, right.
Your art's definitely unique. I can't think of any.
Yeah, I like it, man.
When
Night
I'm
for a day
looking
keeps
at
the
your
toilet
art.
away. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a good presenter, so I'm kind of.
Well, Logan, one thing I would say with
You're a
your
lot better
design,
than me when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think
I
so
was
too,
dog
man.
shit.
I concur.
It's hard to get on there and do this, but the one thing is, I like the originality of this stuff. Like, I think your design is good, and so I think I would watch just some of the. I think the Ankh, if I was going to give any critique on that last character, maybe look at any other kind of Egyptian symbol that hasn't been used very much. Or try to find something a little outside of that, because the Ankh is a Dr. Fate thing.
And it's pretty common in general.
Yeah, so I would just try to stay away from something that's already been done. Maybe try to add a little uniqueness to it.
There are plenty
what's
of
a cool
symbols
thing
in
you can-
ancient Egypt mythology.
Yeah,
that you
there
can
are.
use,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
to do something, something else.
There's this really cool
Part of
thing
Rob, of course, I'm
that
lost.
they found in multiple cultures in the ancient world, but Egypt has it a lot. Is they have these bags that they hold, and like no one knows what the bags are. If you just Google it, you can see it, and that might be something you'd want to do, because no one's really went off of it, and there's really like the theories are just what you could do whatever you want with it. Like what's the reason behind it?
Or they had those they had those jars. And the jars, back in the day, like they had burial jars, and then they also had jars that they felt that they had that sealed curses. So maybe something like that, but it would bring when you you can seal stuff into it, and then when he needs it, he can open it up and release whatever he needs, whether it's a weapon, whether it's some kind of
good idea.
curse or special.
Yeah,
there's a lot that you can do with something like that. That would be something that nobody's really ever done.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna look up Egyptian sacks though. I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, don't look up sacks. No, don't do that. It's not worth it.
Put the safe site link thing to make sure that it's age appropriate, and then you don't have to worry about it.
That's awesome. That's too good. Okay, yeah, you have more. I think you have a lot, don't you?
There's currently 7 superheroes, I believe, on this team. I was trying to get that Justice League Avengers amount.
What are the things?
Like the flagship
What are the
team.
things on his shoulders? What are they?
These.
No, I'm sorry. The guy. The
gnome.
Yeah, how he's got like those two long, like a star and a laser.
Yeah, so basically this guy is Genome. He's like the master of science and magic. Obviously he's a gnome. And so I figured you could do like the wand with the star, and then just like a very stereotypical looking kind of like laser gun. And like the Iron Spider suit has like the kind of arms that come out of the backpack on it. So I did that, but I did this magic blaster and then this science blaster.
Inspector Gadget type stuff.
Yeah, it's got like Inspector Gadget type stuff.
That's cool.
That is cool.
And
I like that.
basically he's the king of the gnomes. And they all live in like a land called Nomia. And on the side, he's like one of the defenders of Earth. He's like a part of that team.
Okay. Cool.
And this is his like most utilized piece of his arsenal, I guess, is the Gnome King mech, which gives him like super strength and stuff. Because obviously, being like a gnome, he's kind of small.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna have like the real steel kind of thing where like he can mimic your like he could like literally summon this guy and then like
a golem.
He could if he throws a punch the golem will throw a punch as well, like kind of like that real steel like obviously you could set him like you could have two modes, right? You could have one where like he controls it and like he'll do the punches and that guy will move and everything, and then have one where like you switch off the controls and he just goes like a berserk mode and he just slaughters everything that's in front of him.
Well, Phoenix has a cool idea because you could not tell the reader that. Like, you can have it where he just goes into the machine.
Yeah.
And you could have a cool scene where he gets pulled out, and it looks like, he's the enemy's got him like shit. Yeah. And then that would still work. He could still command it, and then
that's true.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
So the idea is it's basically like the Hulkbuster suit. Like that's his thing.
Oh, very cool.
With him being a gnome, is he just short, like 3 foot, or is he like 1 foot, like a garden gnome?
I would think he'd be like 3 to 4 feet tall. I would think.
Okay, so this guy's dwarves versus lion appropriate.
Yeah. That's what, I was just gonna say that too. I'm gonna be offended.
Cool.
There's gonna be crossover material. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you could have mine and be like, hey, let me get my guy in dwarves.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna be offended if he's not in
Lions
versus troll or the lions thing. Yeah.
Well, because right now dwarves versus lion, they already have all the dwarves already set up, but then they're gonna do dwarves versus what's the second one? Junkman. There you go, and you can have
okay.
And they haven't obviously started that, so maybe you can talk to Brian about getting your dwarf in there.
So clearly the lion dies, I guess.
I mean, I guess hashtag Team Lion all day.
Fuck you.
Me too, man. That's what I am. Team Lion.
The lion wins. That's why. Maybe we don't know. Maybe the lion wins and he kills all 50 dwarves.
Doesn't it depend on the
Brian?
Quick, someone drop 1,000 on Team Dwarf.
Yep. Don't do that.
Okay.
Because I know what I know is Brian did say it was going to be all new dwarves for DV.
Wow.
So it's gonna be 50 completely new dwarves.
So maybe Genome can make the cut in there. If not, he's a gnome and not a dwarf. He could be in there anyways. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So looking at her shins, does she have hair or are those freckles?
No, they're hourglasses.
What?
They're hourglasses.
That's Sam in an hourglass?
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought that was skin.
Oh, yeah.
So she's got hourglasses on her pelvic area, her arm, and
yeah. So I figured when you're trying to make
you flip her upside down and it's time to party, guys.
Exactly. Exactly.
Damn.
Oh man.
I know it's kind of like unorthodox to have like these gauntlets and stuff like that, but I noticed that a lot of like more iconic characters have kind of things that like you think about on their costume and you're like, that doesn't actually make that much sense. So I want to do something kind of unique and weird looking for her costume. So I added these gauntlets and these little embellishments onto her boots and everything.
So is she hashtag times up?
Yeah, she's
also
she's got
times up, guys.
Cool. You know, it would be kind of a cool ass thing to do.
Yeah,
like have it set up to like where those things constantly like break, but not like for her, but like if it's like somebody's throwing a punch at her, if she blocks it and they break the hourglass or whatever, time slows down for them.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
And then that's like.
Or something
cool
would
idea. I like that.
Or something would juice her up to where, then she becomes pretty powerful at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like time speeds up for her or something.
Derek, stop with the sexual innuendo.
Oh, I love it. Hey man.
That's all my fault. I started that one.
Her name would be Hourglass, which is like a double entendre kind of thing.
Good.
And she's in her personal life, she's a supermodel. Known for her hourglass figure, and then obviously as a hero, she has time manipulation powers. And
cool. I feel like she's squishing watermelons between those thighs. Is she like that girl?
Yeah, they're powerful. There's like a lot of musculature there. Yeah.
Death by
okay. Now, Logan, I want to ask you something. So, Logan, how old are you?
20.
You're 20?
Yeah.
Okay. So that tells me something. I mean, I would say that your concept art is great. Like the concept themselves, you have a lot of great ideas. And I think that's really going to take you a long way, man. So you've got a lot of development for this to go, but I think what I'm seeing so far, I'm really liking. You know, as far as concept of character, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you've also left it so that you can do a lot with that. Like we just had here. I just named like different powers for like 2 different people, and like you could have completely different powers lined up for them. But like there's so much like with those characters, there's so much that you could do.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential for
with the story.
That was kind of the goal too. Is I know that now Rippa, the young Rippa, is doing that. But when I had first shown interest in making my own universe and all that, that was like before all the Rippaverse stuff, and the goal was to make like a replacement for Marvel and DC. So I wanted to make the characters just as versatile and all that stuff, like Superman and all them. So and then this guy
cool.
Yeah, this guy is Litterbug. He's got kind of an ironic name that I think is going to be used as like comedy in the books, but he's kind of like a stereotypical hippie who's like the protector of the earth, and basically he can control any element that's on the earth. So you see he's got like some fire around his arm, and he's
the water and on top
casually controlling a cloud. He's got some water around there.
He reminds me of the Tick.
Yeah, he kind of does give that vibe. Yeah,
like he just does.
I like that. It almost had a Dr. Manhattan feel to it too, though.
Mm-hmm.
So with all the elements he could control, he could be ultra powerful, and have that omnipotent
and if
power.
he can control any element with what's her name, he could be fooling around with the sand in his jars.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Well,
just to like piss her off all the time. Like,
well, maybe he likes to trip on her time manipulation powers, so he like busts her hourglass all the time. You know what I mean?
That would be kind of funny because I.
Oh my god! No, that's a great idea. Like, there's a drug to that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
See what I mean? You have great concepts, man.
I could imagine him like being a hippie, kind of being like annoying to the other members as well of the team.
Yeah,
yeah. She'd be like taking LSD or something for him. He'd get all trippy in time.
Man, they could even give him the nickname, like in derogatory mark, calling him Captain Planet. He could be like, "Fuck you."
That was actually exactly the inspiration. Is like that weird era where there's just a bunch of like eco heroes for no reason, like Captain Planet and all that stuff. So I wanted my own hero like that. So I made Litterbug.
Did you see Shadowpunk's comment? He said, "I'd buy a whole comic like this, like right now. I love the style."
Yeah,
that's a really good compliment, man.
There you go. Yeah, Shadowpunk's.
I think
so does his animation. So that means a lot coming from that guy. He's got
that's great.
He may not be able to keep his keys on him, but he makes some good books. Goddamn.
I'm probably gonna get like a colorist once I actually start doing books because my color works. It's okay, but I feel like first off I could save time, but also if you look at like Cyberfrog, I feel like you see how much a colorist can actually bring to art. Like I don't know if I really need to color my own stuff. I could,
color goes a long way, man.
Yeah,
it brings life to your work.
Just have the money ready ASAP.
Yeah, because colorists are not. I mean, they're not super expensive, but they're not cheap.
Oh man, I love this. That's awesome.
And this is a personal favorite of the Lord Ravener guy in the chat.
Are those the eyebrow mites?
These guys. This is a tardigrade. Do you know those guys? The water bears. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, they can just like survive from anything.
Yep.
They don't die, right?
They just like don't die. Mm-hmm. Like you can send them into like the vacuum of space, and they won't die for some reason. Radioactivity, they're fine.
Oh, man.
I don't know why, but yeah, they can survive anything.
It's crazy.
This character's name is Split Cell. She's a microbiologist, and she's human, but the suit that she wears makes her kind of appear transparent, like she's some sort of microorganism. And
like Ant-Man?
Yeah, basically, and the suit gives her like super strength and all that. And then this gun here, she can shoot any the beams can target microorganisms and she can enlarge them. So like she's sitting on this tardigrade. Obviously, is usually a microscopic kind of animal, but since she used the gun on it, she can ride it around the city.
Nice.
And
okay.
Yeah, use it to fight crime. She could have like a whole entire army of microbes fighting you.
I want one of my books that I have written, and actually I'm getting Jose Garcia to help me out with doing the artwork on. Is called The Engineer. B-Rose knows about that. But one of the abilities that the engineer has is basically he's got nanotechnology, like nanobots within him that he created. One of the things that he's able to do is go through walls. And the way that he does that is the nanobots literally basically kind of disintegrate him just into atoms. And as atoms move him through the wall and then reassemble his atoms back together on the other side.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But like somebody like that versus her would be like a crazy fight.
That'd be
man.
Fight, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Logan, I have an idea. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
Every character messes with Hourglass's hourglass. Like she can make them big and they explode. And she could always get pissed being like, guys, you know how hard it is to clean up all this effing sand?
Yeah, she could like enlarge the grains of sand in her little things. I'm like
and then the peace out guy there would be like, oh, it must be rock hard. Like me.
Everyone's just sick of Litterbug all the time.
Seriously though, but things like that, like people really like when it like people honestly like people love the Avengers with the hammer, people not being able to pick up like that's a if you're gonna have a team book, it's always good to have like something like that that everyone just like
interactions.
Friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I was thinking about making this character in specific like this tardigrade a recurring kind of character that's like her pet, and I was thinking of naming him Winston Water Bear, since another name for tardigrades is a water bear. So
that's awesome.
Winston
Water Bear.
And then
you got a lot of good ideas.
Lastly, I just want to show off this. This is just like real quick in Photoshop. I gotta finish this, but this is the whole team. I don't know what they're gonna be called. I was thinking the only thing I can think of is the Liberty Champions, but I don't know if I like that much. Because it does sound kind of classic, but at the same time, it's like I don't know.
It needs to be a little
kind of lame.
What's the book about?
They need to be quirky, man. Like a little quirkiness to it, you know?
Yeah, probably. I think
like the Legion of Doom or Super Friends.
No, what? Come on.
Legion of Doom. They make fun of that, like the villains. That name.
Yeah, but
what's the purpose? Like, why are they together and what are they doing?
I haven't really thought about that much. I just figured they're like Earth's main protectors. Like they're the Avengers of the Justice League of the Ibex universe, and they're always out just trying to.
Why
save
is it called
the
Ibex universe?
For some reason, me and my cousin have an obsession with goats, and I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but an Ibex is like a type of mountain goat. And so we're like, I don't know, we're like Ibex universe. It just sounds cool. And so we're just going with that.
Okay. Hey man, I think it's a great idea. Keep developing it. You got, I think you got a long way to go to get your story.
Like for greatest of all time.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I wasn't sure if it'd be like cringy. Like I don't know how long the term
I think
like
the
acronym GOAT is gonna stick around, but I could see them.
Oh, I think it will.
That kind of makes it quirky and fun though too. So you got to pick something.
Yeah, I think you've kind of got that. Like I would go with that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks for sharing your stuff. I can't wait to see how you push this and where you take it. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see.
So that's what I got.
Awesome. Okay, now Phoenix.
Oh, hey, me.
What do you have? We want to share your stuff a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Did we lose somebody?
Yeah, we lost Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan
he posted up in the private chat that he had to bounce.
Oh,
we must have been boring him or something. I don't know.
No, I mean I don't know.
It's like a whatever hourglass, whatever.
Yeah, right.
No, he said he had to go, so it's okay.
Yeah,
no big deal.
I mean, not only that,
I thought he left because of B-Rose.
He was there for an hour, man. He hung out for quite a bit.
He said hey to B-Rose, and he thanked both of us for having him on our channel too. I think I mean, you got to look at it like this: the guy is at just over 50% of his goal, with only 6 days left. He needs to get on as many
he's busy,
shows.
yeah.
He needs to get in front of as many eyes because it's a fixed goal. So if he doesn't get it in the 6 days, he gets nothing.
Yeah.
So he's got some work to do.
It's rough.
Anyway, so this is Reclaiming Zendara.
Looks cool.
This is my book. It's in demand.
I like the cover.
Yeah, thanks. Actually, that's not even full cover. For some reason, I couldn't get it to format properly. But if you scroll down just a little bit to the perks, you can actually get the full cover. So just keep scrolling
down a little
right
bit.
there. That second one right there.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got actually
Right
that's
here?
not even all of it. Too. No. Keep going up.
Oh.
We missed it.
Up.
To the perks. Up. Yeah. So right there, there's a dragon up on the top as well.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot going on here. So, anyways, I did something different. I did something completely different from this. I put the whole first chapter on my Indiegogo page. So the first 15 pages are up out of the 49 that are done.
Does it? I was trying to click on this, see if it would give me a better picture, but it's not doing it.
No, it's being a pain in the ass. But actually, you know what I can do is I will pull it up on my screen if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Let me see.
You want me to stop this then?
Sure, because I can pull up. Oh, I'll pull it up on here. Yeah, so that way everybody can see. Hold on one quick second.
You're being awful quiet, B Rose.
He's eating.
Still
he just got off of work.
Dang.
Listen. The chicken grease joke is not a joke for no reason.
It really isn't.
Oh man!
All right, so
you imagine if he ate something and like choked on it, and this whole time he was dead.
Oh shit!
I think we'd hear.
I
I think we'd hear
up?
the waifu pillow yelling.
And the gurgle. You'd hear the gurgle probably. Like that.
All right. So this is the cover if we could see it.
Okay, let me get it on
right
there.
now. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
So this is the full cover for Reclaiming Zendara.
I like that.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'll go back to my campaign page real quick.
Yeah, I really need to get on Photoshop.
Let me share your. What do you mean on Photoshop? What are you talking about?
So I can do my own graphics.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So this is like written as a traditional manga, so you have to read it right to left as opposed to left to right.
Oh, fucking weeb.
Hey, you shut your whore mouth, B-Rose. You talk Pokemon, bro. Like, come on, get at me.
That would honestly probably mess me up, having to read left to right.
That's not
I've
hard.
tried it. I don't like it.
I don't mind it.
It's not hard.
If you know that's what you're getting, man, that's what you know.
I'm not saying it's hard. I just say I don't like it.
But
my
the
brain's
panel
too
structure
American.
but the panels aren't really structured. There's not that many. So as you can see here, it's really like there's one large one on top, and then one where you have to read left to right on like one page. So it's not terrible. But basically, literally page 1, aliens descend to Earth. This camera crew is obviously covering it. You scroll down, the kid who we saw at the very top frame, who's our main character, he looks out the window and he's like, holy shit, aliens have descended to Earth. And he's literally just like, oh shit. Trying to do this kind of like first person kind of like how would you feel if you were in this situation? And literally just everybody's freaking out. He's running with everybody, and then boom, this explosion happens, knocks him unconscious.
I like that explosion.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like that only 3 pages in, it's already into the action, because I feel like sometimes with like people are just doing too much like exposition and stuff and like explanation, and it like never gets into the action. So I like that it got into it quick. Yeah.
This one gets into it really quick, and the whole thing is pretty action packed. Like even here, so he wakes up inside the ship. Crazy Man's like, sorry, Phoenix put me to sleep. Fucking asshole.
Damn.
So he comes to this lady.
I'm sorry, Crazy Man. I apologize for
I like how he just says hail.
the mundane voice of my co-host. I apologize.
You're listening to the sweet, sultry sounds of Phoenix animation.
B-Rose.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Phoenix.
Okay.
Phoenix.
Rose.
Oh, God damn it.
Phoenix, have you thought of getting this translated I believe it's Japanese market is really big for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Have you
yeah.
thought
I'm gonna
of-
get it. I'm gonna get it put into kanji and distributed in Japan as well.
Do you
Nice.
know like where to go for that community? Like, is that easy
Yep.
to find?
Yeah, yeah. I've been to Japan before, so I'm a weeb. I made some.
I think that's awesome, though.
But I mean, do you have to be there physically, or will they crowdfund it like online, or is that
No,
more of
no.
an
Well. So what? No. So what I would have to be is obviously I'm going to make the book here. I'm going to make a kanji variant, and I have friends that have manga stores and stuff like that, and manga distribution systems in Japan that I just get it to, and they can get it distributed to different stores.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think
so
Basically,
your
Coco is available in Japan, so
It is.
I need to see if there's like any creators out there and see their numbers or what they're pulling out there.
I feel like
for manga, they're pulling big weight.
I feel like even if you're doing like a
really?
more like even if you're doing like a more American style like book like a lot of us are, I feel like it's still a good idea to get it into the Japanese market because it seems like they're more into like that graphic novel stuff over there.
Yeah.
You could get.
They're into manga. They obviously they do read some American comic books, but they don't like the mainstream at all.
Well, no one likes the mainstream. So
Right.
They suck.
I mean, did they like
as far
it?
as an indie market,
Did they like it when it was good?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, back in the day, it was.
I think so. Yeah,
back in the
'cause there's,
day,
like,
that was the
Like
the
10
manga.
years ago, they had like
Oh.
an Attack on Titan X Marvel crossover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah. So they're you know what I mean, but obviously they in Japan they don't fuck around with that, you know.
They don't fuck around with
SJW,
censorship,
feminist
changing
bullshit.
their
They just
characters
like
or anything of that.
yeah, they don't fuck around with any of that.
Well,
They're
they've
like,
even
nope.
made like governmental mandates against stuff like that, right? Like
Yeah.
they're afraid of it.
Yeah, well,
Shadow
they know what
Punks.
happens when that happens.
yeah.
So Shadowpunk's
that's true.
asking. He said, "How can I back if there's no link on your Twitter page?"
There is a link on my Twitter page.
There is.
There should be. If not, then that needs to
Gotta
be
change
corrected right
Why
now.
don't you have it pinned?
It should be. Oh no, you're right. It's not up there anymore.
Uh oh.
That's
Uh
weird.
oh.
This guy.
Well, it's at
Only
least
the
good to
most
know, so you can get it
streamlined
fixed.
Yeah.
So,
because it was
Good
up,
point,
but
Crazy
then-
Man.
You know what it was? It was up when I had that and Galden up as at the same time, and when I took that pinned tweet down, I lost both of them.
Okay.
To be
man,
honest, I
there
don't
is-
know if even the mainstream likes the mainstream. To be honest, I feel
Yeah.
like they're kind of self-hating.
That's
a
true.
little bit.
You put a lot of artwork on here, man. That's a lot of
Yeah, you
art.
said
Yeah.
15 pages, right?
This is the first
Yeah.
15 pages. I
It's
mean,
gonna be like
crazy.
100 plus something fucking
Right.
yeah. This is the
monster.
No,
It's gonna
I-
be a thick boy.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's just wow.
No, this is
That's
the
a
first
lot.
15 pages. It kind of gets you thrown into the story of what's happening. So when you say, "Oh, thanks, Shadowpunk, you're the man." So when you back this, you know what you're getting. These people are on an alien planet, and they have no idea why they're there, what's going on. They just know they see monsters, and that's not good. So and we do a deep dive into people and why they're there. There's ultimately a cosmic like karma story to this thing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna share my screen here
Oh, okay.
to show you some pencils
Nice.
that were done. Hold up, let's see. So we
Hurry
do
up, we got
this-
20 minutes.
Okay,
Sorry, man. I know
So
it
here
did
we
take a
go.
while.
so this is the whole fight scene that's happening on this planet between these two guys. This guy basically falls on a rock that hits to the back of his neck, paralyzing him.
Oh,
Well, what you'll see happens is these giant monsters, which are like 20 feet tall, have captured this guy. Like obviously, you see, like that's a full-grown man, and like that's how that guy's picking him up. So they basically were having bets to see who would win the fight. And if you
Oh,
lose
that's
the
cool.
fight,
Yeah.
whatever monster captured you, like if you win the fight, whatever monster captured you wins something from the losing monsters guy, or from the guys that lost the monster that captured him, and then you get eaten if you die. So this guy, we're focused on this one guy in particular,
Fucking sadist.
named Steve, and literally as he's getting dropped into this guy's mouth,
Ooh.
the alien leader guy basically kind of stops time and literally talks to him. But as you can see, he's even taller than this thing, which is 20 feet tall. So he's massive. And so basically everybody that's so I guess I'll tell a little bit about it. So everybody that's on this planet has done something wrong on Earth. Whether like this guy was a dog fighter, we're gonna have pedos, murderers, mercs, rapists, thieves, con men, all kinds of stuff. And they're going to get put in situations that mirrored the things that they did on Earth. So this guy was a dog fighter. He got put into a situation where he was having to fight for his life. If he won, he got to rest for a little bit, and then they put him right back out into another fight. If he dies, he gets eaten, and that's that. So basically what happens is, but what happens is they're supposed to basically figure out like, oh, hey, this is the same shit I was doing back on Earth. I was fucking up. That was my bad. And like kind of like come to a realization and epiphany. And if you do that, you end up being saved and you can go back to Earth. If not, as you can see, you die a horrible death. But right before you die, this guy's going to call you out on all your shit. And there's ultimately a cosmic reason for why he's doing it. And it goes into like later on in book 5, 5 and 6 and stuff like that, where it's literally like a giant war that gets waged throughout the universe.
Damn.
And it all starts.
Okay.
Here.
All right.
So yeah, it's
awesome.
It's a fun story. It's one of those things where I came up with the storyline like back in 2015, and never really did anything with it. And then the whole Vic Mignogna thing kind of happened, and me and Vic were super cool, and so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just make this show, and I'm gonna get him to voice act with me or whatever. We became friends like over the last couple of years, and I finally broke down like the whole story to him, and he's like, dude, this is awesome. He's like, once you get this first book out, we'll take it to investors, and I'll help get this funded, funded to be an anime and be a show. And so that's gonna be the start of everything.
Oh, that's cool,
How
man.
dare you, crazy man?
So you're going to animate this?
Yeah, so it's going to be a TV show. And so, yeah, the whole point is to animate this, have this out on through my own streaming platform, through Netflix, and, or Hulu. Hulu's kind of more dominant in the anime space. So maybe Hulu. And then obviously, do the whole merch thing and try to be a mainstream anime and manga creator here in the States.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
you don't hear very many people doing that on their own. It's nice.
No.
Love to hear.
And
it.
I'm gonna do one more thing, B-Rose, and then you're on. All right, give me 2 minutes, okay? Is that cool, B-Rose?
Taking up all the time, man. No, I'm just kidding.
It'll be okay, B-Rose. We can do this.
You know what? Is crazy mad because he's super pissed, or crazy mad like mental health?
Both.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Crazy mad.
Let's see here.
He's like the Mad Hatter.
All right, so I'm going to pull up. This is the other book that I was talking about, the one that had the cover by Dean Jones.
Phoenix's StreamYard's Percocet.
Yeah, I had that on there for a minute.
Wow.
Oh, God,
I haven't heard that one yet. That's funny as fuck.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh shit.
This is the other one that I was kind of talking about.
You guys were wrong.
What?
He's insanely happy.
He's not crazy or mad. It's neither.
There you go.
All right,
this
man.
is kind of the art for Galden. This is another book. I'll have it back up, and when it's since we're at like page 80, gonna have it back up. The mailing list, and then relaunch the campaign and actually have the book going. Since the first time I only had the first 5 pages done and the cover, because I was doing the Become a Character perk. But this is the art quality you're getting. I hired a seinen manga artist out of Indonesia, so it's kind of got like that Berserk kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
If you see these pages, it's like really dark. It's like a post-apocalyptic world where demons rule the earth for 1,000 years and humanity's on the brink of extinction. It's kind of their fight back. So just kind of showing off some of the art pages because they're pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Looks awesome.
I like Galden.
And then
a lot of depth to it.
We have a lot of characters. We have a lot of people that became characters. This is our good friend Jose Garcia.
So is this one going to stay in black and white?
Yeah, this is going to be like this the whole time.
Okay,
like this is how it's going to be. It's better this way. I mean, honestly, the details on it look so good. I think color would just ruin the tone.
It would pull it out. Yeah, it would. Yeah, you're right.
There is something
I'm not about pulling out.
Grayscale gives such like a more realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with something like this. But we had a couple people. Jose Garcia. This is his character in Galden. This character up here, Eddie Winkler, elected to have a character in remembrance of his father on.
Oh,
so,
nice. That's cool.
We did that. So yeah, man, this one I'm pumped for it to be relaunched because I think it'll be met, and it won't have all the weebery. Galden, Galden.
Galden. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it won't have all the weebery that Mo Biggs despises. So
are you reading this right to left as well?
No, this one's gonna be left to right. This is American
traditional.
Format. Yes, I had it. I went both ways. Don't tell me.
That's what she said.
You went by literate.
Here we go. Okay. Heroes. Heroes, you're on.
Oh my god, man. Am I?
Yeah.
So Cerebrum Volume 1, I've been working on this story for 5 years. This is basically my dream come into fruition. Follows the story of Anthony and Michael, brothers who were labeled damaged after a tragic event. And now Anthony must find a way to keep Michael alive, otherwise bad shit happens.
All right. Nice. So, secret tier at launch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then it's going to be
a very cool secret tier.
Oh,
I have a lot of plans for not only Black Rose Comics, but the series as a whole. A lot of good things. I'm making no secret that everything that Brian of Arid Saga is doing is exactly what I want to be doing at some point in the future. I mean, I'm only 27, man, so I got a lot of time ahead. So
yeah, you do. It's awesome.
Not if you keep eating that chicken grease, man.
Yeah, damn it.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, though, man. Brian is killing it, dude. Like,
oh yeah.
He is his ideas are just hitting off. I don't know how he comes up with so much stuff all the time.
I got the ends on a little something, and it gets crazier.
Oh wow.
2022, man. By the end of 2022, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be big.
There you go. Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm gonna just tell you this, guys, right now. I know what the secret perk is because obviously I know. B-Rose can't keep secrets from me. It's not something that anybody in CG is doing.
Oh, really?
And it's something that is going to carry on. I'll put it like this: something that's going to carry on with Black Rose Comics way past this book. So it's something that by doing this now, you're investing in the long run and getting something cool.
Definitely be saving long term.
Does it have to deal with joysticks?
No.
We were talking about Commodore 64s back in the day, B-Rose. You wouldn't know anything about that.
I would.
No.
Would you?
And we played a video, a commercial of the Commodore and the joysticks, and somebody mentioned something about because these girls like literally broke down this door to like play the game or whatever. And it was like, and somebody commented, "Girls breaking down the door to play this game," and I was like, "Yeah, what was it? Intro to hand jobs?" Because it's on like this joystick thing. And then I was like, "Why do y'all think it was called a joystick?" Like,
yes, exactly.
So that's so catching you up on earlier parts of the show.
Gross.
Awesome.
I love that picture of the motorcycle. The colors in that really pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The colors are done by Carlos Moreno. He's doing right now Justice League Chronicles and Columns of Creation, both CG projects. He absolutely fucking annihilated it. So did Joe M. Sontag. Incredible artist to work with, man. Incredible. I got really fucking lucky before he got super busy with Reaper Destroyer.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So he had this done for a while then.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Crazy Mad said the comments or whatever. If I had to guess, I'd say Brian is going to try the Eric July method. Yes,
Been doing that.
But he was planning on that way
I'm
before
sorry.
Eric July came on to Bancroft. He's been like, we've talked about this with Brian for like the last 6-7 months, that ever since Brian really kind of came into the fold. Like, Brian's a genius when it comes to marketing and all, and
Yeah, he is,
understanding
man. That's
and
what I'm saying.
understanding business and everything.
Yeah.
He is leagues above what everybody else in CG is doing. He's definitely got the right mindset, and
well,
I'm
definitely
glad that
listen
he's
up
a part
whenever
of
he
this
talks.
community.
And
Yeah.
I'm pretty much, I don't know what he would say, but I consider him a mentor in all this sort of crazy world of comic book business.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, man.
B-Rose is joysticking him in order to get the secrets of
God
what's going on.
damn it.
Wow.
He's entering. D-Rose is entering all the right cheat codes and everything.
That's right. That's right.
That's awesome. That's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
this
cool,
is
man.
gonna
I'm
be-
excited to see it.
This is going to be 60 pages of story with a little bit of extras. For this first go around, I'm thinking about keeping it very stupid simple, just the book, and just a double up with both covers and having the metal prints as add-ons, because them bitches is not cheap as Phoenix.
Right.
I mean, look, if you go anywhere else outside of me, you're looking at double 2.5 times the price that I charge for all
Pretty
these
much.
I thought your price was good, man.
I hook people in CG up because I'm a part of this community. I know what it is to crowdfund, and I ultimately just want to help people get, have something cool for their backers.
Yeah.
So I barely make a profit off of any of the stuff that I do. I do it.
And I thought
for
your
my
price
love of
was
the community.
good. When I showed you the piece that I was going to have you do, I don't know if you remember our interchange with that, but dude, I'm excited. If we get a stretch goal, I think we're going to make that a stretch goal and keep that. So
that'd be cool.
Definitely want to hit you up.
Yeah, B-Rose is
love
going to have some comic book size metal prints of certain pieces to go along with the book as tiers.
And I do have prints by Juanito, who's doing the art for Doors versus Lion. Sean Arendt, the creator of Type 1, and Nerium of Bonds.
Okay.
He's got some great artists.
Nice, man. Yeah, Kevin and I, man, we've kept it very simple. I think we're just keeping it to the book and maybe a couple prints.
I think a lot of people would thank you if you did that, because a lot of people are just like, enough of the tchotchkes already. I'm just like, all right,
that's it. That's it. I don't have a lot of reason for it, for any of that stuff. I like the metal cards. I like the prints. But really, outside of that, I'm okay, man. Like, I just want the book mainly,
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with that, going into the future, and with the secret perk that I'm having, included. So please sign up.
Definitely sign up.
Definitely sign up.
Yeah,
like,
man.
if you're interested in anything that Black Rose Comics is doing, anything with Cerebrum or any other intellectual properties that are going to come out of this crazy kid's mind, you're going to want to have this for the future. Because B-Rose, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Like, you should have this secret tier as for this campaign, and then never do this again.
That was the plan.
And just make this a
one-time only. That's it.
It's
you guys are making this really intriguing.
I know.
Because it is.
I know.
That's awesome. No bullshit. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's done this in CG.
Yeah, obviously being young, I don't really have a lot of money, but I feel like B-Rose has helped me out a lot as I've been getting into Comicsgate. So I think your book is gonna be the one that I'm gonna splurge on, and I'm gonna back it. So
well, thank you.
Nice, man.
I appreciate that.
Honestly,
that's
so
cool.
Just wait till you get some actual advice, Logan. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Oh man.
That's Bancroft.
Yeah, man. So are you launching on Bancroft?
I wanted to originally launch on my channel because we already hit 1K and we're definitely gonna get viewers on the launch. But
Sure.
There's something about
Bancroft though.
Yeah,
And
I know, man.
yeah.
And I like the guy a lot.
We're gonna do a
Oh,
free
me too.
Croft stream. We'll
He's my
hang out
dude.
on our stream and we'll get the
Mhm.
last bit of people to sign up to the secret tier before it's no longer available.
And I'm gonna
So,
reveal what the secret here is right then and there.
When
Right,
does
good,
it stop
okay.
being available?
As soon as I launch.
February 22nd at whatever 11 p.m. Eastern or 11:20 Eastern, right?
Okay.
Because usually Bancroft waits like 20 minutes before having people actually do.
Crazy Mad. So I've been actually talking with Isaac Bell for a while. It's just that with his schedule doing the convention circuit, you're obviously gonna be super busy, super exhausted. Just ask Phoenix. I completely understand,
I'm here
but
all the time.
I'm just waiting for Isaac to get back at me whenever he's available.
But he
But
did
it
say
is
he was down to come on the channel. He was
Definitely
like, yes.
happening. It's definitely happening.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Crazy Mad.
I put something
Thank you,
on
man.
there too to get him on our channel because I've interacted with him like a very little on Facebook. That's kind of where I first heard of him on the How to Draw Comics page.
Yep.
And man, yeah, the guy's got some great stuff coming on.
Dude, Metal
So-
Shade is fucking
Yeah, it
amazing.
looks
I wish
cool.
I was right then and there whenever he had the first issue available because that chrome foil is sick.
Hey,
Nice.
B, I don't mean to cut everybody off, but we do have 3 minutes until our show.
Okay, man.
Hey,
Hey. B Rose, we appreciate it, man. Everybody sign up for Cerebrum Volume 1. And we look forward to seeing the launch, man.
Yeah, and obviously when you guys are done, come hang out with us on our stream. Check out the the show. It starts in 3 minutes.
Okay, man. Yeah,
That'd be
thank
good
you
time.
for coming on too, Phoenix. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course.
We had a great time.
Hell yeah.
All righty. We'll see you guys soon. Logan, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. We're going to be stopping here very soon, but yeah, I mean, we're going to close out here and then probably shut down for the night.
Yeah. I'll just
Us
hang
old
out.
guys don't hang out late no more. You know what I mean? We're just too old for that. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, we thank
I
you
would
for
take
coming on, though,
everyone's
man.
advice. Like even when people were making jokes, like saying his knees, I think it works for your, things being funny and there being, like a lot of back and forth wit. I think would work really well.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
I plan
well-
on writing it. It's pretty cartoony and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
I think a lot of
the
people
one-
would really like it.
But the one aspect I think is cool. I like it when things get a little serious for a minute too. So it'd be nice that you could bounce in and out of that comedic piece.
Well, it's kind of what Marvel
and then
does.
hit that
like-
serious part.
Yeah, that's what Marvel does. Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians
That's what I
Guardians especially. Like Guardians, half the time they're fooling around making jokes, but there's always a super emotional scene, and
Yeah.
and I think
That hits people in a lot of places, man, and they identify with it. So
Yeah, there's
it's really cool.
And with the characters, even the sillier ones, there's always like stuff that I put into the character that you could explore serious themes with, like Hourglass being immortal. Like obviously she's watched like all of her family die and stuff like that. You could go into that and have it get serious. Yeah, definitely.
So who are your influences as far as art goes? Do you have many influences at all, or
yeah, because I can't think
You
of anyone
just-
when I see your art, honestly.
no? I me either. So I'm just wondering.
I kind of my art doesn't really resemble the people that I've taken influence from, I feel like, but I do like Humberto Ramos, how he stylizes artwork.
Yeah, I like
you know him.
Humberto, yeah.
And I want to say Jack Kirby too, how he draws guys all buff, but at the same time, like if you look at how I buffify guys, it's like it's a lot different than how he does. He'd have like short,
Well,
stubby
sure.
guys who've all
I mean,
muscular.
you know, when you're doing cartooning though, you can interpret that in a lot of ways, and it doesn't have to be perfect anatomy. On the other hand, you could get great anatomy, kind of like the Tick. The Tick had really good anatomy,
Yeah.
But it was goofy as all get out. So I mean, it just depends on how you want it to be portrayed, I think. So
Yeah, I actually haven't read the Tick. I've meant to like pick up like an omnibus or something of it for like a long time, but I haven't read it. I've looked at like pages from it though, and I really like that art style. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got it's kind of semi-cartoony, but I would say it's a lot.
I mean, they did have a cartoon of it that was
Yeah,
really
they did
good.
that,
It was
yeah.
successful.
Yeah, but it was also very, I guess, traditional comic book too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like
had that kind
Deadpool.
of-
The Tick kind of had that humor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I want to do because that's what I like. Like a lot of people have said that a lot of the characters that I make look and kind of like their names are like from the Silver Age. I feel like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what
Yeah.
I like because I like all those stereotypes. Like people
Well-
ask me, they're like, "Oh, why do you use Mister in front of your characters' names and like Captain and all that, and put the man at the end?" It's
Yeah,
like that's
man.
why. Is because I love that stuff, all that old
Yeah.
school classic comic book.
I like
stuff.
Silver
like
Age
that.
too. I think the Silver Age is a great age of comics, and we're still influenced by the Silver Age, at this point. And now it's just retro cool, so you can actually do some of that and pull it out, and people are like, "Why? What's going on?" And you can kind of educate them on the coolness of all that stuff.
The only thing I would say, your characters, if you ever made action figures,
Yeah.
I don't know how they would ever stand.
With the skinny legs, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking we can have like a standardized kind of style for the action figures, maybe. But yeah, I definitely want action figures one day.
But that's
Yeah.
super cool that I can't think of anyone else when I see your art. So
Yeah.
being unique is a huge thing.
It is. It's tough because no matter what, it's going to be hard to stand out. But I think if you have a good story, if it's funny,
Yeah.
you're drawing people to it, it'll stand out. It'll do its thing. So
Yeah, I
that's
purposely
awesome,
made
man.
all of them to be unique. So
yeah, I think it's great. So have you been hanging with CG, or have you not affiliated with CG, or what's going on with that?
no, yeah, I'm affiliated with CG, but I'm pretty new to it. I've been
Okay, I wasn't
following,
trying to
like,
put you on the spot. I was just trying to see
Yeah.
where you.
I've
Okay,
been
well-
following CG YouTubers like EVS for a while, but I never
Okay.
really thought that like someone like me could really make it in because I'm so like amateur with art, being young and all that. But
Oh,
it was on a young Rippa talking to EVS. He was like, I'm accomplishing all my dreams and stuff like that. EVS said, and he's like, I don't know why everyone else isn't doing what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, maybe I should
Yeah.
give it a shot. So
there
I
you
made
go,
a
man.
Twitter and stuff, and yeah, I've been active in CG now. So
You said something
really
with
cool.
Rippa before. Are you doing anything with him, or did you just make a comment about Rippa?
no, just a comment about him.
Okay.
Maybe we can be like I know he's trying to replace Marvel and DC. Maybe we can be
Yeah.
like the new Marvel and DC. You'll have Ibex
telling
versus
you,
Rippa,
man.
maybe.
It's coming that way because the books that are coming out of CG are so much stronger than the
Yeah, they are a lot better, yeah.
mainstream. So no, I like to see young people come in and do what we're doing right now because I think we are in a renaissance, an indie comic renaissance, and I think
Oh, yeah,
we're in
definitely.
with this new movement, I think it's we need young people to keep driving it for one thing, and I think it's great. I want to see more diversity in it too because we need people who are just of all places, and races, to be honest. And
Yeah.
we need it all across the board because, there's a lot of lies about this group, I think. But the truth comes out that we're actually making comics. We're very welcoming. We want to see good stuff brought out. And I don't know. I just think it's interesting. So I want to see growth, So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
someone like you really taking it and like hitting off with your stuff.
Yeah, that's the phase that we're at right now, is just kind of growing it. Because like I said before the stream starts, you don't want to have like a couple followers and then you try and launch a campaign and no one backs it and you just kind of fail.
So a little bit of advice on that. I was lurking probably in 2020, and then 2021 I actually started jumping onto streams and getting in chats and getting to interact. But dude, it's probably taken me a year just to get where I'm at now, just to be where, like, look at our chat. We had a hell of a chat tonight. We have a lot of people coming to the stream. You know, it's just starting to happen. So it's taken a while. So I would say do it slow, get in there, make some relationships with a bunch of people, and get in as many streams as you can. That way, a lot of the different groups get to know your name. And then that way they know they can trust you. They know you're part of everything and you're just jumping in and having a great time, you know?
I'm trying to think of the things that people gave us pointers that we never thought. Like one big thing was like your logos and names should be the same on everything. Like your YouTube name, your Twitter. I didn't have that. I had everything all different.
He's young. He knows how to do that.
Yeah.
We're old. We didn't know how to do that. That's the way it goes. But
well, yeah, I just didn't have the same names everywhere, and you know what I mean. So people didn't know what was what to connect it to, and I'm trying to think of all the things. There's even a lot of like Rob has a lot of YouTube videos of like what to kind of do when it comes to comics.
Rob the Replicator. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I have heard of him. Yeah, I got recommended
watch his
videos too. Yeah.
Yeah, get in there, listen to him. He's got some great advice on what to do and how to get started. But
he has a great mohawk too. So
yeah. Beyond just that, that's like a lot for your campaign or your projects. Just get in the chat, start talking to people, interact with them. Once you start getting into a circle of people that you know and trust and stuff like that, you'll do well, man. That's the way to be. So. It's great because you're building community. You got to have that community, and then you get that support. So and it's super important. I never thought about how important that was. This is our first go around for a comic. As old as we are, it's kind of interesting. You think we would have already done it by now, but we're just now jumping in.
Where's the we?
You're old.
38 isn't old.
No, it's not that old.
Yeah,
you're old. You're
old.
Thank
you.
Well, you know,
you're not young.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
I would say. It seems like your guys' book was interesting. I didn't hear that many details about it in the streams that I was watching, but
yeah. Well, let's show you. I can show you real fast.
If you could explain some of it, that'd be cool.
Yeah, let me.
Sure. So if you like mythology, that's a big part of what our book is. Where our book takes before the flood, and so there's like Pangea. Only one continent on Earth, so this is kind of ancient history. If you like Lord of the Rings or Tolkien wanted to make a European mythology. He didn't feel like they really had one. And to me, it seems like all mythology has a lot of the same things. And so we're kind of taking all of it and putting together, you know, kind of giving reasons why we have the pyramid and the Great Wall of China, all of that stuff. And because it's before the flood, we can kind of make up all the cultures, all the kingdoms.
Yeah.
So this is our sign up page. Actually,
Ballad of the Celestials.
Yep, Ballad of the Celestials. We also
I remember hearing the name and thinking that I like the name a lot. It sounds very epic. Ballad of the Celestials. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So here's a little bit of the artwork. It's bloody.
It does look good.
We got some heroes up here. The heads up close are our heroes, and the guys standing there are the bad guys. Simple good and bad guys.
I was wondering, because the other YouTube I was on the other night, I wonder if we should show the other shot where they're facing, so then you could see their faces.
Well, I did, but it's not as dramatic to me, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know. It's just you don't get to see those. The other ones is like you see Mare, but
yeah. Thanks, Shadowpunk. That's awesome.
I already like it too because you have monsters. So
yeah, we do.
Kind of monsters, yeah.
Yeah, anything that you can think of in mythology is pretty much going to be represented in some way.
That's not even mythology. It's almost
culture.
Just this. Yeah, it's just a weird beast we came up with, really. So we kind of had fun with it.
That's like all of my characters. Just some weird beast I came up with. That's like all of my characters, literally.
Let's do this. Let's share this one. We'll share a big page just to get people intrigued.
Do we still have people in the chat? I haven't been looking.
Yeah, we got a couple, I think.
They're not saying anything? We haven't quoted anything.
No, not a lot. So here's our page. I'll zoom in.
Ooh, nice.
So there's the beast. Our hero's coming to fight him. He axes him up. Hacks him up pretty good. This scene's probably the most bloody that we
Shadowpunk.
got.
That is the Shadowpunk. That is an homage to the Captain America Wolverine cover.
Oh yeah, man, it is.
Crazy Mad. Yeah, I never leave.
Yes, it's the Zek cover of Cap and Wolverine. That's true. Yes.
Crazy Mad is he's omnipresent. He's always here.
He is, man.
No, yeah, he really is Crazy Mad.
So Shadowpunk, in a minute, I'll show you all 3 covers that we have. I'll just go through them so you can see them. So
You're not going to show the colors of the other 2.
No, I'm not going to show the colors, but I thought I'd show that page.
Yeah, it's funny because it's definitely before my time, but I really like the Masters of the Universe franchise a lot. Like the barbarian fighting monsters, and that reminds me of like a gritty version of that. So I like that. Yeah,
dude, I love that you said that because that is a big thing for me. That is actually one of my favorite things. Actually, I better stop sharing.
Yeah, you're going to show the colors.
Yeah, I gotta get in there and then I can show it. I'll show.
We're saving the covers colored for our campaign night on Bankoffs.
Yeah, so this is the team cover.
The main cover.
Yeah, it's the main team cover. It's they've actually this is actually colored now. This is also inked by Peter Palmiotti, and the colors are done, but we're not going to show those off right now.
Yeah, in the book, Derek did all the inking with the illustration.
It looks pretty cool, just black and white too, though, because the cross hatching and all that.
Yeah,
thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, he did a great job inking it too, so it came out great. Shadowpunk, yeah, nobody's done the Zek cover before, and I'm happy about that because it really hit for me and it fit perfectly for what we were doing, and I thought that's going to be a great idea. So we did it. So we have 3 covers. So this is the main team cover. Crazy Mad said, "You get me through work every Tuesday." Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
He says it looks great in black and white already. Awesome.
Yeah, it really does. It's a great cover.
Yeah.
Let me remove that again. I don't want to show the cover, the colored version. I showed the wraparound earlier, but this is the Zek version. So there's the Zek homage cover.
Do you have it where you have it next to the Zek cover so you can kind of see or no?
I don't. I actually don't have that.
I thought you did at one point, or did you put that like on Twitter or something?
I did that to you because I had it on my phone as like a collage, but I don't have it. So yeah, if you look down here, I even have me after Mike Zek. So paying homage to Mike Zek, the original artist of Wolverine versus Cap. And of course you can figure out Wolverine was the one up front. Cap was back here with his shield. Wolverine strikes the shield and makes that big explosion. But in this one, we have Mare using the hammer axe across the horn of the beast, and you get that spark off his horn. So,
and I think it's cool that we took the Ballad of the Celestials logo, took our logo away, and put it how it is on the original comic.
Yeah, this is actually, it's such an homage. Everything's pretty much classic. Like that is the lettering style of the original comic. So.
No, Celestials, I took that name. Oh boy. There's a reason I named them that.
Yeah.
It's hard to say stuff with not. You'll find out as it goes who they are and what they do, and I think it'll make more sense.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
But if you look up what the definition of the Celestial is, that's not exactly what they are to us, but I guess you can kind of get somewhat of idea of what we're going to somewhat go with it, if that makes sense, without ruining anything or saying they're kind of a hodgepodge of things. But I thought,
well, I mean, the
thought that was
reality of
probably the best
everything,
term.
the reality of everything is that, we're messing with mythology. We're looking at the origins of it. And so if you ever thought of things like every culture has a mythology, right? Like Norse mythology, Greek mythology, you have
Middle Eastern, Asian.
Yeah, Asian, you have Indian,
Mhm.
I forget what they call that, but the all the mythology across the world. And when you look
Celtic,
at
Mayan,
when
Native
you look
American.
in their mythology, a lot of those beasts and the gods that they worshipped were very similar.
Yeah.
A lot of them were very similar. And I'll use that language because I feel like it's a better way to say what I mean. But
we have our own thing that we're doing, but we are taking a lot of things to unite them and make sense of it all.
Well, yeah, because we're coming up with a way that has explained why all that is. Why are they similar? Why are there things that happen? Why is a centaur a half man, half, what is it, horse?
Yeah, horse.
Yeah, horse. So how did that happen? What is all that? So if that intrigues you a little bit, then I think this story will be right up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
It's funding right now, or?
It's going to launch not this Friday, but next Friday, February 4th. We're going to launch on Bancroft's show, Late Night with CG. And so at 11 o'clock 11 o'clock Eastern time for us. I'm not sure where you're located, but yeah, it'll be 11 o'clock Eastern time.
I'm a Florida man, so EST here, yeah.
Okay.
30 pages, all but like 3 pages are completely done. We have it lettered, but we're going to pay a letterist to fully do it. We've got
basically we're funding to color the book and get it lettered and then printing. So that's pretty much.
So we're hoping after our 60 days of promotion, a month or two to then actually getting it sent out. That's our goal. I know it's difficult, but that's our goal.
I think we're probably going to have a 6-month fulfillment goal, but it's going to depend on paper shortage, all that stuff, because that's all happening to everybody right now. So that's going to be the tough thing to battle, I think, figuring that out.
Yeah, but people aren't going to wait a year or anything. Like the book's done for the most part.
Yep.
So I guess Cerebrum and the Ballad of the Celestials, I'll have to splurge a little bit for my savings.
All right, man. Heck
We're gonna have a digital tier that's only like $7. So
it's just not the same to own a digital, though. I feel like
it's not.
Yeah, it's great to hold a book in your hand, I feel like.
Yeah, we just want to be able to be available for people who aren't able to, because there is so many books out there. But yeah, we're not trying to go crazy with our prices.
Be versatile, yeah.
Yeah.
So Crazy Mad says very ancient aliens theory without being ancient aliens. Yeah, kind of. A little bit. It sounds interesting. So, okay, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I think we're going to stop right there, man. We've gone like 2.5 hours almost.
Yeah, let's just start doing 3-hour shows.
I know.
Hey, barely keep it 1 hour.
We lost most of our people, but we had crazy momentum at the beginning, and once we
until Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon
railed everything.
Downhill.
It was over, dude. But I'm okay with that because we had a lot of people in here. We had people that never shown up here before, and it was fun.
And it looks like a lot of people watch here, like after they're posted, they watch the VODs of the streams too. So
awesome. So on Crazy Mad's note, digital is ass.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, but
it is and it isn't, because it's really going to save around the world shipping. So it's going to give people an opportunity to get something that they can't, afford and or get very easily. So it's going to save some booty, but we'll do it. We're going to make it happen. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Remember, next week we're going to have our show, and then Friday after that we're going to launch on February 4th. Catch us on Twitter. Catch us on YouTube here, Murph and Dirk. Logan, where can they catch you? And then we're going to hit it.
You can catch me on my YouTube channel. It's Ibex Universe. I'm going to, while I'm waiting for the whole like following to pick up, I'm going to be streaming me practicing sequential art over there in preparation for the book. So yeah, you guys.
I was going to ask you, do you only have 3 videos on your YouTube?
Yeah, just 3 for now. Yeah, it's super
Man,
new.
though, you got a lot of views for just 3.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. And subscribers.
Awesome. I have D-Wag and like B-Rose and stuff will retweet me. They've been very nice
that's awesome.
so far. So yeah, everyone's supporting me and spreading the word. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a subscriber to you, so I'll subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you around. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you in the chats, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for coming on.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.